If you see me keep looking over my shoulder, I gotta watch my back. Oh, she egged me. What oh, shit all over my rip with the jersey. Go get me a towel. Y'all didn't know. Y'all.
You fucking owners have handled Judge, gentlemen, retired? Come on! He should have been fired before the fucking season! Joe Judge, quarterback sneak on not one, but 2 times from the fucking 5-yard line!
And we're talking echelon, it's going to be Yankees first, Giants second, Jets third, Mets last.
No!
Wait a minute. It's Yankees first.
Okay.
Giants second.
Okay.
Knicks third.
No!
Jets fourth. Mets fifth. Wait a minute. The Nets bit their mouth when they found out he was leaving. Maybe it was girl number 25 that didn't mind doing it.
I'll just put it this way. It's way bigger than Nino Brown, a.k.a. Deshaun Watson. This is way bigger than him.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is.
That's why he got off, because it's bigger than him and there's bigger people implicated in this.
I think it's going to come to maybe 5 years down the line, and then Cleveland going to crumble.
All right, welcome to the Venom and Smoke Show. I'm your host, Mo Young. I'm kicking it to you live on this Arms Out Friday. Let's bring in Doc. Doc is the only one here with me tonight because Jay, our diabolical hater, is recovering. Man, prayers up to you, man. Hope you recover. And I'm going one-on-one with Doc today. So here we go.
Yeah.
All right. So,
one more time.
I just adjusted the schedule. That's what I said. I was going to give Jay more time to recover and give you time to be on time. I had to adjust the schedule. I told him I was going to do that last night. Kind of adjusted it to about 8, so it's cool. Yeah, I guess we could talk NBA first, since you're wearing the NBA jersey. Man,
I guess
we could talk about the Yoke hurt around the world. The choke.
Man. So first of all,
and he only getting 5 games.
I've been missing all the action, but the first thing I see is people trolling online with this man in a chokehold. Go back in the chokehold. I said, man, what the hell going on out here? And I come to find out this man had nothing to do with nothing but Draymond being Draymond. And funny thing is, Draymond always want to cut up when Steph not playing. Like, it's always something this dude does that catches national attention when Steph isn't playing. And for me, for one, I'm kind of tired of Draymond Green. I mean, at least the antics of him. I mean, him as a basketball player, cool, because you're successful. You know, you came together.
Is he successful, or is that he's lucked up and got with the right team? Is why he's doing that. Because if you put Draymond on the other team, he's a bum. He's Patrick Beverly on every other team.
Here's this. He was also successful in college, right? He went to Michigan State, right? Yeah. Didn't that team get to the Final Four, win a championship?
He could do it, but I don't think he was the driving force behind that team.
I mean,
I'm gonna put this. I put this way: he is Patrick Beverly without Steph and Clay. He's Patrick Beverly. He's irrelevant without those people.
Well, you know what?
Patrick Beverly would be Draymond Green if he was drafted by the Warriors. I'm telling you, they're the same person.
As much as I dislike Patrick Beverly, I don't even think I want to give him that. Like, I think that's giving Draymond a pass. Like, because Draymond, this dude is a menace. This dude is a maniac. Yeah, first of all, the dude is so off. The dude attacking his own teammate. You can have tempers flare in practice. Everything that happened in practice should be in practice. But it got so bad, it spilled over to the season. Jordan Poole got traded at the end of that season. Now, this dude going out here, he's such a menace. Like, Gobert had nothing to do with that transaction, right? He had nothing to do with what was going on. He was there.
Gobert should have stayed his ass out of it. He trying to pull somebody off.
Yeah.
He didn't protect his back.
That's what happens. That's what happens in ball. You see your brother getting
Nobody attacked. Likes Gobert. His teammates don't like Rudy Gobert. First of all, Rudy Gobert
either. But for him
Gobert hasn't having a good track record. First the COVID stuff, now he getting choked out. Everybody about to try fucking Gobert because Gobert too big to let Draymond Green choke him the fuck out.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna pinpoint exactly why Gobert wound up being this dude now. Well, he wound up being a target. The dude wound up being a target, and I can't think of the number of years ago, but it was for an all-star selection. Now, in all-star selections, someone's gonna get snubbed, and someone can possibly make it, but then there's an alternate for an alternate. And one of them all-star games, he was an alternate for an alternate. And somehow, some way, they left him off the list. It's like, okay, cool, no, we're going to substitute this guy for this guy, although you was next in line. And the dude started crying about it. The dude legit cried about it. Mm-hmm. I'm like, shit, bro. Like, I get it that you're a ball player, but you're also a grown man, bro. Like, you still get paid handsomely.
That's
right?
You get overpaid.
Right. To play a game. Like, I understand.
Rudy Gobert is trash can juice. I'm sorry. If he was 6'3", Rudy Gobert would not be in the league. Let's be real with it. He's 7'1", like Anthony says. He's 7'1". If you're 7'1", you got a chance in the NBA. You get choked out. Anybody north of 7 feet, you should be the man. You can change. You got a chance in the NBA at 7 feet tall because you can't teach size.
Exactly.
But Rudy Gobert is one of the most overrated players, along with Draymond. That's two overrated players, fucking going at each other. Not really one that's choking the other one out. Because you know what? He wouldn't have did that shit to Ant-Man Edwards. He wouldn't have choked out Edwards because Edwards would have probably whooped his ass.
But here's the thing: he was chirping with Anthony Edwards during that game. Like,
he didn't touch Anthony. Anthony was there.
Anthony, first of all, Ant-Man, that dude is as humble as a person that you'll ever come across. Like, the dude is just smooth. He's just cooler than the other side of the pillow. Like, for real. Like, it's been a while since you've seen a player actually not even buy into the hype, but actually dedicate himself to the game. Like, I haven't seen that since maybe Steph himself. Tell you the truth. So, Ant-Man, he probably one of them next ones that's up. So
he ain't doing that, man. That he not doing. And then I'm looking at Karl Anthony Towns on act like he really trying, but that tells me that team doesn't fuck with Rudy Gobert. And no way my teammate will be getting choked out, and I would have threw haymakers. I would have been throwing haymakers. I would have been trying to knock Draymond Green the fuck out if I really fucked with my teammate like that. That's what needed to happen. Draymond Green knew who to pick with, like Anthony said. He knew to go after the light-skinned Frenchman that's soft as Showman. He knew to go after that dude. He knew it. He ain't going after the real one. I ain't never seen Draymond Green really go after a real one. He ain't never went after nobody who real. He went after somebody he know he can beat.
The
And I don't
dude,
care if Draymond get bad. If he
the
hit
dude
us.
got his own mixtape out for him yakking up people. First of all, the dude goes so berserk. He goes from whacking his own teammates, from kicking people in the nards.
Well, he might get shot.
He steps on dudes in playoff time. Like the dude is a flat out menace. Matter of fact, I don't recall Dennis Rodman even being this berserk as far as his play.
No, but Dennis Rodman used to go after people that was real. That's the difference. Let's go to the kick it in the Nords. He kicked who that was Steven Adams. You notice he ain't trying to attack Steven Adams afterwards. He was trying to apologize and kick the man in the nuts.
Yep.
Steven Adams was gonna flatline him. He stepped on Sabonis, who's European and soft. You can tell it like that. Sabonis is soft. He stepped on him. He fucking hit Jordan Poole, who's soft. He fucking just choked out Rudy Gobert, who's soft. Everybody he fucking touched is fucking soft. It ain't nobody who's gonna knock him the fuck out. It's never nobody that's gonna fight him back.
Well,
never. He's not. Can you really call him a menace? Because he's just. I guess he's just a pussy. He's just a pussy ass bully. That's what he is.
That's what he is.
He's not going after.
Bully. Just a flat out bully.
He's not going after no one who's gonna give him that smoke. And go after somebody that's gonna give you that smoke. Go after Isaiah Stewart for the Pistons. I want to see him choke him out.
Oh no,
he was quiet. You don't never see Draymond and Steph was out that Pistons game. You ain't never see Draymond do that shit against the fucking Pistons. He ain't ever do that shit because you know why? Isaiah Stewart will fight his ass back. That's one.
You don't want that smoke from Detroit because Detroit. Yeah. Anybody that played for Detroit have a long memory. I don't know what it is about their culture, but Detroit take things very personal. When you do something against them, let's just say you do the unwritten rule, you win by 30, and you come up here with a slam dunk with like 15 seconds left to run out the game. Detroit got something for you next time you play. Like I don't know what it is about that culture, man, but that bad boy regime that runs in the blood.
Well, except for the winning part of it.
Well, yeah, I mean, right now y'all young, and like I said, I said this a few months ago that they one of them teams that you look out for. Now, the last time I said that about the Toronto Raptors and the Milwaukee Bucks. Them dudes wound up winning championships within the past 5 years. Now, I'm not saying that to say that Detroit going to immediately win in the next 5 years.
Nah, we not.
But that's a team that's not going to be an easy knockout. It's not, we just qualified through the play-in, we got in. No, they a deep run type of a team. You may not show now, but get them dudes time because the talent is there.
Yeah, he punched Poole, a light-skinned player. Yeah, his track record is not good. Green think he's in the movie The Lion King. He call him Scar from now on. He only picking on light-skinned lions. That's crazy.
Yep. It is crazy.
The thing about Draymond is he didn't have to. He could have, put him in a little chokehold for a little while, but he really cinched it in, and ever since I think they should suspended him 20 games just to stop him from just doing that stupid shit.
Especially for him, he has a track record. So
stop that stupid shit. Sit down for 20 games. You're good because we're gonna suspend Ja Morant 25 games for flashing a gun. Not hurting anybody. He just flashed a gun. Just think about it, in the car. He just flashed it. And
his own car.
25 games because of his track record, right? You see, Draymond has a track record.
He does.
Which one is hurting players? Which one is hurting players? And which one is a worse image because it happened on the floor? So this is on national TV. People can see it. He's choking people out. I'm just like this. If you're going to give Ja 25 games, you need to give my man Draymond at least 20. 15 to 20 games. Sit your ass down because you tripping.
Putting his hands on people. Like literally putting his hands on the dude.
2 years in a row.
How Rudy Gobert got fined.
Facts. He got choked out.
That's crazy to me.
If I'm Rudy Gobert, anytime I play Golden State, I'm going to choke out Draymond and to take those little games off because fuck, that's the president. That's the president your boy is setting. That's what he's setting. That's what Adam Silver's setting. I'm like, Adam Silver needs somebody else to do the discipline because his discipline is all over the place. Because I'm like, Ja didn't commit a crime, didn't use the gun on nobody, but because the image looked bad, we're going to sit him down for 25 games, which Memphis is suffering for right now. So that tells you how valuable Ja is. But Draymond gets a slap on the wrist for 5 games for choking someone out.
Choking a man.
He was choking him out. That was a full submission. He went Samoa Joe on that man. He choked the man out. Like the man was going limp at the bottom. He was choking him out. He went Melvin off a baby boy on this man. And we're gonna sit here. We're gonna sit here and say, "Oh, all we're gonna get is 5 games." Oh, this 5. It's just Draymond being Draymond. He gonna keep doing that fuck shit until you hurt his pockets. It couldn't be me. Boy, if I was on the team and Draymond was choking my teammate out, I would have beat the fuck out of Draymond. I would have beat Draymond ass, and I'd have took that ejection. I'd have beat him.
Exactly.
That's all he need. And that's not a basketball play. I understand people tussle. You're supposed to break it up. Y'all do a little pushing and shoving. Cool. Well, that's basketball. But choking the motherfucker out? Like, really?
But
back in the 80s, they used to square up.
But you going after the dude who ain't nothing to do with nothing. That's what I'm confused at. Rudy Gobert had nothing to do with nothing. Dude was just breaking it up, and here you come. Yep. Yes, right. That's right. Call for your mama.
Fighting in a gun is different, I'm just saying, but did he use the gun on someone? That's the thing. Did he use the gun on somebody? Did he commit a crime? Now, if he used a crime with a gun, that ain't different. If you use the crime with a gun, then yeah. But him just brandishing one in his car because he's friend stupid enough to put it on IG, I don't think that deserves that big of a fine. But just because it was him, I knew he was gonna get a big fine. So that's what I'm saying. But which one affects the NBA product for real? Motherfucker get choked out on the court. So they are not the same because if I choke you out till you die, you can die from a choke out. You can fucking die. Shit. That's a submission move.
But the gun, I mean, him flashing that gun, he could have been irresponsible. That gun could have went off. Now, suppose if it did go off. Like, all of a sudden.
All I go off with what did it do? He didn't commit it. Technically, he didn't commit a crime at all. He might have committed a crime in Denver.
First time he did.
The first time he committed the crime.
When he brandished that gun in that club, that was a crime.
Yeah, that was a crime. He didn't get suspended. He didn't get suspended like for real on that one, which was the crime. But because he had the gun this time, 45 games.
He's showing the pattern. At this point, you like, yeah, no.
So what's next? Draymond to kick somebody, punch somebody, choke somebody out. What's next? What else he gonna do, man? He gonna DDT a motherfucker on the floor for the suspended dudes of a real time? I mean, he didn't did the full MMA compliment. He didn't kick the motherfucker. He didn't punch the motherfucker, and then he choked the motherfucker out. He need to be in the MMA. He need to be in the UFC. Put this man in the UFC.
He already was talking about retiring. I mean, like I said, as a player, I seen him make the Warriors go. Like, I'm not saying the Warriors take on his mentality, but the Warriors, they're a more complete team. Like, they have, their finesse guy. You got your sharpshooters, and then Draymond give you that sense of toughness. So I see why it worked. I mean, obviously it works for the guys because they got 4 rings together.
So he's a 6'9" Patrick Beverly.
That's what that's what you want to call him.
He said.
I mean, not even Patrick Beverly is that successful. Like, I can see if Draymond got 1 ring, 2 rings, then yeah. But obviously, whatever he's doing is working. It works
his triple singles, as I call them, the fucking triple singles. I don't think that's contributed more than Steph and Clay don't have to worry about nobody knocking their head off because they got crazy ass Draymond on their team. That's what the fuck it is. People say he's the engine that make that team go. No, they make that team go is Steph and Clay hitting fucking threes.
Yes.
That's what the fuck is going on. Nobody's scared of Draymond Green. I'll let Draymond shoot. Shoot, Draymond. Shoot. Who is he passing? Who is Draymond passing the ball to? Two of the best shooters probably of all time on the same fucking team.
Well, one for sure, because every time Steph is hitting the three, he's literally rewriting the history book. Like literally. Like it's at a point where you're not even catching up, you're not even counting anymore.
Hey, look at Clay though. Clay is at least a top 5, top 6 shooter. Yes. If you look of all time, Clay can shoot. So it's like you got. I'm gonna be fair. 2 of the top 10 shooters of all time on the same fucking team, and all I got to do is bully a motherfucker because I can't shoot. Okay, sign me up. That's it. Nobody. You know why he don't want to play when Steph is not in the game, because he know he has to take on the offensive load. So like you said earlier, he finds a way to get kicked out the game. And this here was ridiculous. I mean, come on, man. He choked the man and dragged the man at least 15 yards away in a chokehold. Come on, man. You can't choke a motherfucker and just get 5 games. I think about the Battles of the Palace. Ben Wallace just shoved the motherfucker and got 7 games.
And that's the thing. That wasn't the thing that started the fight. The thing that started the fight was Better World Peace. Dude just sitting there, whatever, trying to relax himself. I mean, obviously he was a little overboard, but I guess
laying on the score.
That's when the NBA was the NBA. But this dude chilling, and all of a sudden, whoop, drink in his face. I guess that was trying to broke the camera's back.
I'm just saying, 7 games versus 5. I just shoved the motherfucker, and after I shoved the motherfucker went crazy and jumped to the stands, but I get 7 games.
And here we did. Yeah. But
I didn't touch a fan. I pushed the player.
Right.
And I got 7 games. Draymond choked the player. He choked the motherfucker. Come on, man. It's at least double digits, bro. 5 games. He's up to 5 games.
And then, I mean, he's a repeat offender. You know this dude, he always pushed the letter. Like, he's known for getting texts. You gave him a tech, and now you want to suspend him 5 games for something that you know that he's bound to do. Like, you know he's going to do something out here.
Well, it's only a 30-pound, but the height advantage is ridiculous. So you have to jump on his back. I'm not going to say he is a punk, but somebody grab you from behind and put you in the chokehold, but you didn't see it. That's a punk move in itself because you didn't see it. I see if he pushed the dude and somehow got him in the chokehold, I'll give Draymond more credit. But Draymond jumped on the motherfucker back and put that boy in the dragon sleeper. It's not much you can do in a sleeper hole, man. Like, I mean, he is a pussy, though. I give you that. Gobert is a pussy. But that one I can't blame on Gobert. Motherfucker, you breaking up a fight, the motherfucker jump on you like a spider monkey and put you in the fucking choke.
Still,
there's not much you can do.
Fighting for your life.
You just trying not to go to sleep at that point.
You got at least 5 inches on dude. You got 6 inches on dude and 30 pounds, and you find yourself.
More Green is on the Warriors, so he gets. Yeah, he definitely, because if Green was on another team, if Green was on the Utah Jazz, Green would have got the hammer dropped down on him. And that's what I can say. Green would have got the hammer dropped, and that'd have been it. Because he's on the Warriors and it's a marketable team. Oh, we can't sit Draymond no more than 5 games. Fuck out of here. That was assault. That was assault and battery.
Yes.
On the court. Because I know you cursed the motherfucker out. I know he cursed somebody out. So that's the assault. I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker. I know he said some shit like that. That go to assault, and the battery was the chokehold.
Yep.
You can do 5 to 10 doing that shit, man. Now you go on the street and choke somebody out. Say, "Oh man, I just was defending somebody."
But
Shit, your ass going to handcuffs, man.
I had nothing to do with this. Okay,
that's a crime. He committed a crime on TV, and nothing happened. It wasn't like, oh, it's a basketball, thing.
What's going on is you got folks like us. We're talking about it. We're talking about it.
Yeah.
But you can see the injustice. It's unfair. It really is.
Five
this man got a couple of games off, a handful of games off. Whoop-de-doo for a team that's most likely to be a top 4 seed. So it's not really well. It might slide them to 5, but that still ain't hurting them. The only thing that's hurting.
He's old too.
You don't have home court advantage at the end of for the playoffs. Okay, wow, but I won 4 rings, so I know how to win.
Yeah,
like that should have affected the team. But I guess it's kind of like what Anthony said. He's on the Warriors pass because the Warriors are pretty much the darlings of the NBA.
That's
it's not that. It's not that that it's unwarranted because their group wins and it's been winning. It's been winning before Steve Kerr became the coach. It was a darling and something to watch. When
he's not losing no money. He's not losing no money.
But Draymond ain't losing nothing at all.
One episode of that podcast made up the 5 games he didn't fucking miss. He ain't. That was just a vacation.
I mean, but is he really noticing that money's gone?
No.
Like besides anything else, like a game check, 5 game checks. Wow. I mean, to us, yes. But to him,
oh yeah, to us, I'll be crying like a motherfucker.
And being selected, NBA, whatever. Like I'm pretty sure
he wasn't getting that anyway.
Got an all-star in his notch. I'm pretty sure he got one of those defensive player of the year. He got something. And I know the contract is set up for these incentives, so he's not hurting. Like the way it wouldn't have hurt so much, but if you'd have took some time away from him, significant time, especially with him talking that he's in the twilight of his career, he's already talking, I want to hang it up maybe in 2-3 years. Take away some significant time from him. Take away, if Ja got to get 40 games, give him 10 plus. Give him a couple of weeks off. Then he's gonna be like,
he already served 1 game with that suspension yesterday. So here's the next 4 games. They play the Thunder. They play the Thunder again. They play the Rockets. They play the Suns and the Spurs. He comes back Tuesday of next week. Whoop-de-doo. This motherfucker got a week off. What they fucking do? Ooh, that's gonna show me not to choke a motherfucker off. I'm in my 30s, my knees hurt, my back hurt, and I need a break. I'm just gonna choke out another motherfucker to get another week off. And they're not playing real tough teams. Like, they're really not. And they're probably gonna win more than half of those games. So what did the suspension solve? That's what I want to know. Did it make Draymond think he's gonna learn this lesson? Does Rudy Gobert does he feel protected?
No.
Absolutely not.
No,
absolutely fucking not.
I can guarantee you that he's still gonna cry over something that's going wrong, something that's not right. And man, Rudy Gobert is just so soft, man. Like
you 7-1.
What a waste of God. Like give me 5 inches. Give me 5 inches of your height, bro. With my age right now, everything in me right now, give me 5 inches, brother. I'm going crazy.
Give me 5 inches, I'll be 6'8".
I'll
be in the pros.
I'm going crazy.
I'm in the pros. Give me 6. I'm 6'8". I'm in the pros, and I'm 2 inches taller than Draymond at the time.
Give me 6. Let's give me 6. Iverson did it. Just give me 6. Look.
I was 7'1". I would be the most dominant center in the NBA right now because I'm punching that shit on everybody. Everybody getting. I'm not shooting no shots. Give me the ball and I'm dunking on the motherfucker every time at 7'1". That's gonna be my move. You gonna say 2001 Shaq spin? I'm gonna bull you over and dunk on here at 7'1". I don't care.
I'm done with you.
And shove you. You notice a motherfucker ain't never tried to choke Shaq out. The only one I saw crazy enough to fight Shaq really is fucking Charles Barkley. That's the only one I've seen give Shaq a fade. You know, Chris Dudley threw a ball at Shaq, and then Shaq almost killed that man.
I haven't heard Chris Dudley name since.
Dudley. Well, at least he had balls enough to throw the ball at Shaq. And he stood up there to catch a fade with Shaq. But you ain't see nobody choking Shaq out, breaking up a fight. Nope, you ain't never seen that. You 7'1". As Anthony keeps saying, he's 7'1". I would have flatlined Draymond Green at 7'1".
You tripping. Can't be 7 feet, bro, and getting handled that way, man. Like, let's just put ourselves in this shoe. Now, I know for sure, if I'd have felt somebody, brother, you got one of these, you got a good elbow, you got a good headbutt, brother, say, bro, you're not breaking us up. Now, I know the NBA got an image, but Fuck that. All that.
Fuck that.
We got to take it to the street. We got to throw it down. Nah, dog, ain't no way. Ain't no, man, say, bro, how many referees they got on this floor? Because go get 2 more. Because ain't nobody separating me from this man.
No, indeed.
Ain't nobody separating me from this man. I'm sorry. We got to throw it. I got to kill you.
Every time I do taxes, I'll be crying. Yeah, man. Look, I'm like, if I'm 7'1", soon as Draymond, I'd have felt Draymond grabbing me, I'd have turned around, I'd have 2-piece the fuck out of Draymond. I'm 7'1".
No hesitation. No.
You have to get up and get my neck. I saw Gobert. Gobert dropped to about 6'3" because he felt somebody on his fucking back and got choked out like a bitch.
Right.
What the fuck is going on here, people? You cannot be at 7'1" getting choked out by a smaller man. Eric jumped on my back and choked me out. I'm like, how does a smaller man climb my back? You feel that.
It don't matter who they are. You 7 feet, bro. That's on principle alone. You 7 feet.
It's like if you're the taller man, they have to climb up you to choke you out from behind. So you can feel a motherfucker climb you on your back and you go stand there. So the French don't know how to fight. This is making the French stereotype look correct as fuck. That the French people are pussies. That's making it look for real. It's making it look.
Damn.
I feel sorry for Victor Wembanyama because he's gonna be next. Luckily, Draymond gonna be out for that game. I think he's gonna attack French light-skinned brothers from now on. So every time they play the Spurs, he's gonna choke Wembanyama next.
Wembanyama, bring your hands with you, dog. Wembanyama, you 18, bro. Ain't no way. You gotta take this man. You say, bro, he may wax you, but you can't quit. You gotta get this man all the smoke. He gotta choke you out. You literally.
I'm laughing at it. And he said, "You 7'1" dude, stand up." His feet go be dangling the floor and shit.
Man, and Wembanyama, what, 7'4"?
Yeah,
brother.
Oh, he really gonna be dangling.
Nah, it can't happen. It can't happen. I'm sorry. Hey, bring your hands with you, young man.
Man, he's gonna pick on the French people.
Out of consciousness.
Man, look, light-skinned people. My biracial NBA players. Watch out for Draymond Green. He got something out for the light skins. So if you're light skinned, run away from Draymond Green Eric, tell your brother run away from Draymond Green because he's after light skinned people.
First of
He
all,
does
my
not like
brother,
light skin.
my brother take the smoke with that dude right now. Right now. And you call himself washing all that. That dude would take the smoke with Draymond Green right now. And then he gonna down. He gonna down. He like say, "We gonna act tough, huh?" Big A lawsuit. I can see
now,
it.
Victor is
right
skinny.
now.
Green might break him. No, I'm just saying, if you're over 7 feet, and somebody 6'6" trying to jump on your back to choke you, do like they say, stand. Like you said, stand up. You stand up, they're gonna automatically, their grip is gonna break because you're like, oh shit, this motherfucker growing. Shit.
Yep.
You need to hold on.
Boom.
This motherfucker really got choked out by the motherfucker that's way shorter than him.
Man.
And you know what? Motherfucker Rudy Goldberg thought COVID was fucking funny. And then he crying at the All-Star. And now you getting choked out, bro. Yeah, just go retire, dog.
Pretty much.
Everybody gonna try you.
You got ran out of Utah. First of all, you broke up the entire Utah team for whatever reason.
Is he stupid?
Then the people in Minnesota who they don't care. As long as you some kind of name, Minnesota does not care. Minnesota wants you out. And I'm pretty sure because it's either gonna be Cant or Rudy Gobert, and they're gonna look at each other and be like, so yeah, I was drafted here. You was traded. Ain't no way I'm leaving unless I want to. And who else gonna pick him up? Who wants that type of talent? Because I guarantee it can't be my team. I'm not that desperate. I don't need nobody like that down on my team.
Y'all set.
And I don't see him switching to the East because where you gonna go in the East? Because everybody in the East
ain't coming to Detroit. You too soft.
Nah, you can't go to Detroit. Fans
to
Detroit to make a man out you for real. Like if you ain't tough enough to handle them fans, bro, you might as well pack that up.
Fans are brutal.
You might as well just pack it up.
Them fans are real fucking brutal. Man,
and you gotta have your hands. I think they got a fan. I think they got a super fan that you got to fight. If you lose a fight against the super fan, bro, you can't be on the team.
I'll be in that locker room like, go back, shut up if I get green on you again. Fucking right. Washington will pay anybody. Yeah, they might. He might go to Washington.
Ain't that your team, Anthony? Why are you talking about your Wizards like that?
Well, I'm like this, but I don't think Washington would give up any young talent for Rudy Gobert. So yeah,
no, because people got to get rid of him. People don't want him.
They're just gonna just take that cut. They're just gonna take that money. They're gonna take that loss. That's what I think Minnesota gonna do. But bad, let's talk about another loss. James Harden with the Clippers. They can't win with it.
Still winless. Still winless. And we talked about this on the show. We talked about it on the show. James Harden is a talent. I'm not getting anything. I'm not taking anything away from him. But this don't work. It doesn't work. This is your third team with this same man. It will not work. So what's going to be the excuse now? What's the excuse? How are you going to get yourself out of town then? Because I'm done with James Harden. Like I said, I don't want to get anything that he's done in this game and what he's brought to it. Because before Harden, I haven't seen the 3-step drop back. Like I've always seen anytime somebody does something.
You talking about the travel?
Yes. Because I guarantee you it's not a parody. I literally seen this man do it before. This man literally took 3 shots. He looked at the referee. Referee didn't do anything. He shot the ball and made it. Like, for some strange reason, it became legal since that day. I don't know why. But
I never heard of a gather step before.
I never heard about it either. I mean, but again, NBA rules, FIBA rules. It got to the point where we have social media referees. like, I don't even know what a travel is anymore. I kind of don't even care. Like, okay, cool. Does anybody play defense? No. All right, then I'm out my element because my thing is defense. You ain't locking the brother up to 17 points a game or 15 points a game, then I don't want to hear about it. Now everybody gets damn school. Like it don't even matter. You can sneeze and get points out here. It's like you put the ball up and the ball automatically goes in, or somebody get the whistle and somebody go to free throw. I don't know. But back to James Harden. James Harden, okay, so he had a sound bite out talking about I am the system. I am a system. I'm not a system player. Okay, cool. Now, how about relying on one of these things? How about relying on a system, you being a system, and winning a game? Because even street ball can win you a game. Y'all got 3 perennial talented players on this team. And if I'm not mistaken, I want to say 2 of these 3 guys. Oh, I'm sorry. I think 3. All 3 of them are top 75. 3 of them got to be top 75 players of all time. And we still up in here trying to mesh and get it together. We're still trying to understand how to win games. Just bully everybody, outwill them. Just say, guess what? I'm going out and scoring 40 tonight. Tell Claw, tell PG, tell somebody, hey dog, I'm going to score 40. Get the rebound, give me the ball, get out the way. Do something. Because we thought that it was an issue in Philly. Well, Philly, they weren't undefeated until recently. They just lost when they got rid of you. So what's that saying? It's saying that either A, you distracted, or B, you're not who you think you are in this game.
I'll put it this way: he is like you said, he's a talent, but not all talents are good talent. He's not a winning talent. He's not. His brand of ball doesn't win anymore since they changed the foul rules. Since they, that when he used to get that up and under, he used to go to the free throw line like 15, 20 times. You notice James Harden went back down to the mean. Ain't no more 60-point games. No more like 50 and 60-point games with 10 assists and stuff like that. And I said this. Hey, look, and I said this when they first changed the rules. I said James Harden is going to show you who James Harden always been, a 20-point scorer. That's all he is a 20-point scorer. He used to get 60 points because he used to have like 30 free throws. And if you are a decent free throw shooter, you can at least convert 20 points out of 30 free throws. Like James Harden was so egregious. That's how he got 60 points. Look at his free throw totals. Then look at his free throw totals now.
He had like 20 free throws that game when he had 60 points.
Yes. If you could get 20 free throws and you hit 15 of them, that's another 15 points to your point total.
That's like quarter of your points.
Yes.
Like damn,
on free throws.
Like you on when you getting all free throws. Yes. But they're free throws.
Free throws. So I try to tell people James Harden is not that impactful without those fouls. I said when they change the rules, James Harden is going to go to a nice role player, from a superstar to a role player. So that's when he started leading the league in assists because he couldn't get the foul calls. That little up and under shit he used to do to get you to get to the line, he can't do it no more because it's against the rules now. It's an offensive foul now.
Yep.
He can't get to the line. So without him being able to get to the line, James Harden is a really skillful player, but he's not impactful. Come on, man. Think about that. If I get 20 free throws, that's 20 cracks at scoring. Free. With no defense.
Easy.
And if I am a great free throw shooter, I should at least hit 18 to 19 of those free throws. So that's at least 18, 19 points. If I'm a decent free throw shooter, like a pretty good one, I can hit like 15 free throws out of those 20. Even if I'm a horrible one, I can at least hit maybe 8 to 10 points out that fucking out of 20 free throws.
Yep.
If he go 50% on free throws, he gets 10 extra points. That's just 50%. He gets 10 points going 50%. And people don't want to see why James Harden went down. The rules changed.
And he's not
They had
benefiting
those
from it.
same rules. James Harden would still be scoring 60.
To me, and I mean, not to really get off what the team is doing, but I think James Harden is ruining his own legacy. Like, I can't mess with that. I can't respect that. I can't respect the body of work for how he got himself out of situations. Now, Daryl Morey was a problem. Okay, cool. Went away, went to Brooklyn. Now I want to be with Daryl Morey when he's with the Sixers. He goes to the Sixers. Daryl Morey begins. He's a problem again. Okay, I'm not showing up to training camp. I'm not doing this with the team. I'm not doing that with the team. Get me out of here. Now you get shipped over to LA. Now LA is in the culture where they're starting to get over. They're starting to get over now. Kind of like remind me of what the Saints was before Sean Payton got in here. It's just like, damn, bro, can we keep the team in this city, or are we gonna wind up leaving? We're not really doing much. I mean, yes, we're known, but we're lovable losers. Well, now they changed the culture around. And Steve Ballmer came in. He's changing the culture. He's always excited about it. He kind of it's him and Clipper Darrell. Like, hey man,
Yeah.
God bless y'all. Y'all gonna go out here and y'all gonna compete. It's not, we got this easy win, and guess what? Now they somewhat got mild success, and now you get James Harden in here, and now you're not winning. And again, ruining his legacy. Like, you're so much of a talent that you're a detriment to yourself. Like, real guys, and I'm not trying to say that you false or fake, but you're gonna stick it through. Like, you're gonna get to a team. You're gonna.
You don't want to say it. I'll say it. That motherfucker is fake. I'll say it.
Well,
his heart pumps Kool-Aid. It don't pump blood. Kool-Aid.
You saying it more? I mean,
yeah. I really don't care.
I'm not trying to do it, dude, because I legitimately want to see him win. Like, he always gets so close, and it's so unfortunate that playing, prime LeBron. Good luck, just good luck. Like, you had a task to try to face this old villain Miami Heat team, and you had a chance. It was that close, and from there, it just never came, and he never got that close to it again. Like, KD got there, but KD had to, he had to leave. Warriors, who's competing with that? Like, it was the Warriors Invitational. It's kind of still feel that way.
I get that, but it's like this. He had a chance to win with the Rockets that year, that they could have knocked the Warriors out in Game 7, but they missed 27 straight threes. Instead of taking it to the hole, they shot threes. He always crumbles under pressure. Even when KD put the team on his back and was a toe away from beating the Bucks, Harden was on the floor. Harden had like 15 points.
Yep.
I don't care if you're hurt. If you're on the floor, that means you're well enough to play. You didn't help.
But that's what you have an off season for. You prepare for the season.
And then there was the other one when it was Josh Smith and all them, and they had Harden on the bench, and they went on a run. And they almost took it there because they had to put Harden on the bench. Game 6 of another Rockets series, I forgot, against the Clippers. Game 6, that's how they beat the Clippers. Like, they put Harden on the bench. Game 6 and 7, Harden was on the bench, and they beat the Clippers. And they put Harden back in for the next series, and they lose. It's just this. Harden doesn't have that championship pedigree. He doesn't have that heart. When it gets tough, Harden shrinks.
He out.
That's why I'm like, I'd rather Russ than Harden. At least Harden, the Russ got heart. Harden doesn't have heart. He
And
does not.
the Clippers had to give up. They had to give up some stuff for him, and for it to fall so fast. Because that at the end of the day, we still gonna talk about it. We still gonna talk about this slide. It don't even matter if they turn it around and mesh. Like, because the season is long. Like, it's 82 games whole, and you already came in the middle of the season. You came in at the middle of the season, and y'all already on this slide. Matter of fact, I want to say the slide is up to 9 games, maybe. Let me fact check myself real quick. And like that, you can't help but notice this. You're on a slide, and you got another team that got rid of you, get better. Like, at the end of the day, we're gonna look at you and we're gonna ask questions more about you than any organization. It don't matter. Let me see what y'all slide at. Let me see what y'all doing.
Just with Harden, it's just I just don't get the fascination with him. I wouldn't have gave no more than 2 second-round picks for him because that's all he's worked right now. I'm like, I guess LA has great stripper culture. That's the only time he wants to play is when he's in a good nightlife city. So he's in LA. So here you go. There's no excuse for you to be.
But each move, ever since he left OKC, each move has been to one of the big markets.
And
Houston,
Philadelphia, it's not a real nightlife city. I would not go out to Philly like talk about it, but Philly kind of grimy city, but not like dirty, but grimy. Yeah. That's talk about like nightlife. Yeah, he went to Brooklyn. Yeah, it's a nightlife city.
Yeah,
Houston,
nightlife.
Not so
and
much Philly, not LA. Yeah.
It's always ever since he left OKC, it's always something big about where you went. And I mean, why even bother? Why even bother? Just say, okay, cool, ship me somewhere that's gonna pay me because obviously you care about the money, and just ball out. But it's too late.
He needs to go to a team with no other stars there.
No, it's too late. It's too late.
It will suck.
It's too
Harden goes
late.
anywhere but with stars.
It's too late.
They will not be successful.
It's too many triggers been pulled. Like, you manipulated the system way too many times within 4 years. Brooklyn, Philly, and now LA. It's too many pulls of the trigger. It's not special anymore.
He's been on 5 teams.
We don't care.
He's been on 5 teams in his career.
We don't care. It's done. It's done. You can't. It don't matter.
Harden needs to be a sixth man.
At this point, I'm more likely to say James Harden is ring chaser versus anybody else, versus somebody who jumps from team to team or whatever the situation may be. Or even everybody like to compare things to LeBron. Well, LeBron brought 3 different teams championships, right? Like, he brought Cleveland a championship. He got drafted by Cleveland. He went to Miami, said, you know what? I want to do it somewhere else. Went to Miami, won a championship. Went to LA, won a championship. That's 3 different teams against each conference. Like, he stayed in the conference, got a championship. Went to another conference, got a championship. Like, it don't matter. As far as Harden is concerned, if you're not winning, we don't care. We're not going to talk about it. And right now, it's too late. It's too late because these young cats are coming up. It ain't going to get easier for you. Giannis ain't going nowhere. When Beyond is coming up here, the team in Boston, if they get their act right, because they push the people. Boston been pushing people. Boston about to get their mind right. It's not getting easier.
Yeah, so I had just said that. I'm just saying Harden is the 6th man. He needs to be the 6th man to give you points off the bench. Now, 20 points off the bench is more impactful than you being 20 points as a starter.
But that's him in OKC. That was his life in OKC.
He's a six man.
When they needed him in the big lights, he was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, he's a six man.
There is no tomorrow. We got to win these games today.
I would start Russ and put him on the bench. He needs to be on the bench because Russ can't shoot. I don't need Russ to shoot. Russ can rebound, defend, and assist. He could be the starting point guard. Let them go, and then when we need a scoring punch, bring Harden in the game instead of having Harden starting.
Okay, we don't need Russ to be one of the point men that say, guess what? I need you to put up 20. That's not his game. Like, when I need a bucket and I need it aggressively, that's your guy. Russ is your guy, 100%. Like, I don't need him 3 points. I don't need him scoring. I don't even need him scoring 20. I don't need him doing that. But for some strange reason, when things go wrong, when things go south, they always want to scapegoat Russ like it's Russ's fault. No, because these coaches won't put him in positions that's not what he does. They want to conform him to what you want to run versus what was successful in his career. We seen it happen in OKC. We seen it when he had help. We seen it when it was just him. But y'all want to sit here and say, you know what? Here, Russ, I want you to go out here and get 25 a night. I want you to get 30 a night. No. Because we're used to triple-double every night, Russ. Russ got them points probably off of putbacks because, I mean, this guy's a point guard who's getting double-figure rebounds.
Yeah.
How, my guy? If you're a point guard, because a point guard is supposed to be facilitate first. That's all point guard. That's what you're supposed to do. Unless you Steph and you got the green light from as soon as you cross the court, the half court point. Hey man, green bean, you got it. And can lace it, but that's not him. That's Steph. Or Dame, who also got the green light. Say, bro, I don't even need you crossing the half court point. Just feel confident in the shot because I know it's gonna go in.
All right. And it's crazy that the Clippers got this stacked squad and they still can't figure it out.
Struggling.
Struggling.
You can't say because Kawhi is low managing because he's playing, but it's not meshing. I mean,
Kawhi should have never left Toronto.
I don't think he should have left San Antonio, to tell you the truth.
No, but I'm like this. Toronto Kawhi was the pinnacle of his career because he was the Terminator then. He has never reached that height since he won the title. I think he's comfortable in LA. That's why sometimes you don't need to go back home because you get comfortable. You get stagnant, and he kept being hurt. And I'm like, he should have never left Toronto. He had a whole country loving him.
Yes.
Not a state, a country.
But his name, but he shifted. He went from conference to conference, got a championship. Now, from that point, that should make your career. You've accomplished, things that people don't get to do. Look at CP3. CP3 nearly played for a quarter of the teams in the NBA. Poor guy got to the finals one time, got destroyed.
Yeah. Well, that's because dominating couldn't do nothing.
Yeah. Dominate. I'm still not over that. Dominate.
But I get that. But he had a whole country. But I'm gonna come back home and make the Clippers relevant. You might have went to the Lakers, Kawhi. If you want to come back home. At least you would have won a championship with LeBron. you picked the wrong LA team because you were hurt. Paul George is hurt, and he's got his own issues. Think about this. They either hurt or they shrink when it's prime time. The only one that don't shrink in prime time is Kawhi, but he's always hurt.
Always.
That's
But
the
again,
problem. They got a bunch. They got the same mentality, which is, oh yeah, I'm gonna do my thing in the regular season. I'm real talented, and then when it comes to the playoff times, they shrink. Remember, we had tragic P or pandemic P, because when it's playoff time, Paul George is nowhere to be found. Russ has some horrible playoff games. Even though he tried, he can't shoot to save his life in the playoffs. James Harden always shrinks in the playoffs. I mean, you have all this losing mentality on one team, and they're supposed to be your leaders. They're not going to win. The Clippers will not win the championship as long as this group is together.
I know Tyronn Luke up there kicking himself. He's like, man, say, bro, I left Coach LeBron for this. For this?
Well, he got fired from that when LeBron got that man fired. But I'm like, he should have. I mean, you can book it. The Clippers will never win a championship as long as this is the core. They won't. If I'm wrong, I'll come in and I'll apologize and I'll buy a Clippers jersey if I'm wrong.
Hey, man. Well, I'm going to leave you to it, but
I will do it. I'm like, now you know what? I hate the Clippers. I don't want to buy a Clippers jersey, but I will buy a Clippers James Harden jersey if they fucking win the championship with this group here. I
can't see it happening. I can't.
I don't see it happening. So that's why I'm so confident in saying it. Fuck the push-up bet. I don't want no push-ups. I'll go a step further and I'll wear the fucking jersey on camera. I would wear the fucking James Harden Clipper jersey on camera if they win the championship with this group they have right now. I will wear it. You can mark it down, you can clip it. People can say, oh, Mo, you got to go get the James Harden jersey. I will go get the James Harden and I'll wear the little fake beard thing on here, hanging down. I will fucking go full James Harden here if they win a fucking championship.
Well, folks, you got it on here.
I got it on air, and I tell you it's not going to happen.
The 17th of November, 2023, at the 9:08, 9:07 hour.
Or 10:07, depending on where you're at.
Or 10:07 if you're on the East Coast. If you're watching the show, it's an hour and 3 minutes in. Hour and 2 minutes in. Y'all heard it.
I'll go a step forward. The fucking Pistons will win a championship before James Harden wins one. I'll put it that way. They will win another championship before fucking James Harden. And that's how much. And we only got 2 wins this year. We'll win a fucking championship before James Harden and this crew win a championship. I even go even fucking further than that. Shit.
Wow.
That's how bad James Harden. That's how much I don't have any faith in James Harden.
Dude,
Zero.
bad.
He's horrible.
Bad.
I'm like, bad. I don't get the fascination when people talk about when he was the MVP and all that. I'm like, the dude is getting to the free throw line a ridiculous amount of times. I said, this dude is nothing but a 20-point scorer. You know, I got receipts. I got receipts on people who were telling me I was fucking wrong and know what I was talking about. I got receipts on motherfuckers. So they were like, no, Bo, you don't know basketball. I said, I don't know fucking basketball. I played the fucking sport most of my fucking life. I know fucking basketball. I know a 20-point score versus a 40-point score. It's in the free throws. You think Jordan got 55 just scoring? No, Jordan went to the free throw line a lot. LeBron goes to the free throw line a lot.
And nothing's wrong with the free throw line. Nothing's wrong with that.
Went to the free throw line a lot.
We're skewing his numbers by him getting to the line, and it seems like he's just being awesome night after night after night. And yes, cool, you're scoring, you're doing what you have to do, but you would benefit.
You know the difference between those players I named? They can go to the line 5 times and still score 40 points. He can't.
Right.
That's the difference. They don't have to go to the line. Jordan don't have to go to the line at all. And he gonna get you over 30. That's his average, 30. He'll give you 30 and more. Kobe will get you 30 and more without free throws. Even LeBron to a certain extent will give you 30 or more without free throws. Not James Harden. Show me where. Show me a game where he consistently Like, show me a season he consistently scored 40, 50, 60 without double-digit free throws. Show me that.
Somebody out
That'll
for
be
that.
good.
Somebody did a score like that without going to the free throw. I'm trying to think. It was recent too. It was somebody. I can't think. Can't think back.
It looks that way because the fucking Clippers and Pistons both losing. The Pistons lost again tonight. They losing, but all they gotta do is get it together. We are not healthy. Half our team is hurt. Are coming back from a sickness. So I'm not tripping on us. The Pistons will be more successful in the long term than this Clippers team because the fucking Clippers are setting LA up for failure. Let me tell you why. They're believing in it. They're trying to do the Lakers thing. Let's get stars to open this new building. They've been watching too much winning time. The difference between Dr. Buss and this guy here, Steve Ballmer, Dr. Buss knew basketball. This player's not going to work. This player here is not going to work. It's okay to get stars, but they must fit.
I mean,
it seems crazy.
Fit. Well, people was talking about Dr. Buss. It seems crazy until it works. But in this situation, you slid all in, you cashed in for players that says, well, we're all home. And you're thinking, okay, cool, they're home, they're going to ball out. But James Harden hasn't done anything to show you that he's not just about money, that he's beyond playing for the money. At this point in your career, like, you should have enough of the money. Like, the money should be irrelevant. You should care literally about winning and doing whatever it takes to win. I'm not saying that. I'm not getting that.
I'm like this. They could be LA's team, right? That's what they call themselves. The true LA team because all their sons are back. They still ain't the Lakers town. They don't care. It's a purple and gold town. Nobody even care about the Clippers. I don't even know if they're going to fill out that arena because if you put a Clipper game on the same time as the Lakers in LA, bro, everybody going to the Lakers game. They're not going to the Clippers game.
That and well, before they got the football team, it was all about USC. Like, either the college football team or the Lakers. That's the only thing. And that's only because, and this is just my opinion, I don't really know for sure. Because, you got the young studs up there, the young bulls up there, and they could go all night. So guess what? Chicks dig guy that looks good without his shirt on.
Well, the thing with the Clippers, you can say they were the lovable losers. Nobody takes them seriously. They have to win. They're not going to win with this group. They're not. Unless James Harden buys in and say, I'm a fucking six man.
I honestly think it's time to break it up. Like, to tell you the truth.
They don't win this shit. You
keep one of them. You keep one of them, but break this up.
Kawhi.
We're tired of looking at it.
You can keep Kawhi, and I'll keep Kawhi and Russ because they play. At least they're going to play hard. I'm trading Paul George. I'm trading James Harden.
And get
two
what
of them got to go.
Like, somebody got to go.
I don't care if I get a wooden nickel for them. Two of them got to go. Two got to go. You got to get the fuck out of here.
Hey, because the graphic that I can recall, now I want to say they've been together, Kawhi and PG, been together for about 4 years.
Yeah,
and no one has advanced past the second round. No. Like, I mean, we didn't sit here and put a gun to your head and make to call yourself playoff P. We didn't tell you to do that.
No, not at all.
And you didn't get to the playoffs often enough for you to earn that name. Like, I mean, it's cool because, all right, you show up in the regular season to where you can earn a spot in the playoffs. Cool. I'm for it. I'm all for it. But in order to earn a name like Playoff P, that means you got to be that man. Like, you got to be off the charts. You got to have performances that we're talking about to this day. And you're advancing barely. and you're not advancing past a certain point. So when we get to this point in the playoffs, we're sitting here waiting for you, and you never arrive. Kind of like what this whole James Harden thing is. Nah, you got to a championship round. We're waiting for you to arrive because it's all up to you. Because winning in this league is difficult. And you went away. You disappeared. We ain't see you again. And overall, it's time to break it up. Kawhi won the championship, right? Like, you've been on the championship round. Why isn't this translating to wins for this team now that you move away from certain situations? But Harden, if Daryl Morey is a problem, okay, now you got rid of that. Bring your game. Ain't there. Non-existent. Paul George. You ain't facing a man, like I said, that's waiting to get across the 3-point line to lace it. Call game or series in Dame. Dame in the East now. So you ain't got to worry about that. So what's your excuse for not advancing? Because these guys, they're young, they're hungry. Ain't nobody going away.
Hey, basketball is a young man's game, bro. It's about who's next. And
not now, win.
Like all I'm saying is it's just that the Clippers might have doomed themselves to what they are. A bunch of old stars. If this team came together 5 years ago with 5 a year ago rules, it's probably be the best team in the NBA. Think about it. They gave it 5 years ago with 5 years ago rules. This might have been one of the best teams in the NBA. But the rule change happened, and here we are.
I don't even see 5 years ago because Golden State.
I'll give them 5. I'll give them
Golden
5.
State was still in prime Golden State form.
But I think wasn't Kawhi championship was like 5 years ago or some shit like that? 5, 6 years ago, 5 years ago, some shit like that.
So we're in 2023, 2018.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
2018 sounds like the Warriors to me. Sounds like the Warriors.
Let's look up the Toronto. Let's look up the Toronto championship because it's. I mean, that Kawhi was on top of the world, right?
Yep.
So
the 2019 NBA Finals was Toronto.
Finals. Yeah, so that's about 5 years ago. So you got prime Kawhi, prime Pandemic P, with prime James Harden, who was tearing up the league at that time, and prime Russell was getting 20. That's the best fucking team in the league. Then 5 years ago. Let's think about it.
Yes.
5 years
so
ago,
let's just say
that's the best team in the fucking league right now.
Okay, so yeah, let's say you take away Kawhi from San Antonio, and then you move him over there to the Clippers, and then include everybody else. Then yes, I'm all for it. Then by all means, hands down, they're the best team.
We'd have been going crazy on this podcast, bro. We'd have been like, how the fuck did they pull that off? What the fuck? What? There's some collusion going on. We'd have been going crazy. What's the difference 5 years make? It's like, why? Like when it made this trade, they're like, why would you do that if you're the Clippers? Why? That's what people were saying. Why? So the difference with 5 years in the NBA, you could be the GOAT, damn near the GOAT conversation. We had James Harden mentioned with Jordan 5 years ago, bro. They were talking about, man, who's a better scorer? James Harden or Jordan? This is James Harden league and all this shit. And I kept saying, bro, James Harden is overrated. I kept saying it. I said, free throws. I kept saying, free throw numbers matter. And then 5 years later, Mo was right.
He seemed like a genius.
I seen the fucking future.
Some type of goddamn genius.
I'm like, oh my God. Take away this little move here that's not a basketball move. Take that away.
And watch what
he loses 20 points a game. He loses at least 15 points a game. I told people that. James Harden is struggling to get 20 now. They score, yes. This team, the Clippers score. but they play no defense. James Harden can't play defense to save his life. Russ is older now, so he does not explosive as he used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Kawhi is always beat up. Them knees about to go.
All these guys.
Paul George is beat up and never played. He played defense, but he about to go. I mean, who after them? Who else they got? Zubac. Who else am I talking about here?
All these guys. You get older. And you're not going to recover like you used to when you're younger. But
no,
obviously they don't want to hear that.
I'll keep PG. He's more on the court and playing. Yeah, I guess. But I'm like, Kawhi is a winner, so that's one reason why I will keep him. PG has not proven anything to me but being pandemic P. That's what he is. He is pandemic P until otherwise. Fucking James Harden, I never would have made that trade. Why? You're trying to bring these LA kids back for a building.
You need because they're getting ready to move. You need something that's going to get people excited to want to come to the game. So you market it correctly. You put them, you plaster them, 2, blocks around the arena on the light fixtures, and you got them on in front of the arena with his face hanging up on the arena. It's like, okay, cool. I'm gonna see James Harden tonight. Well, I mean, if you're not winning, well, you're going to bring up the team. Somebody got to go. Like all 4 of them can't be there, especially if there's no upside. What is the upside to you doing this right now? Because currently, the Clippers right now, as of today, I think they are sitting at 9-10 in the West. I know they lost 6 in a row, and no one's gonna stand for that. No one cares about that.
I'll say this: unless you putting Magic City in that new stadium, that's the only way you're gonna get James Harden to perform. That's it. He's not performing unless there's adult entertainment there. He's not.
No.
So that I don't get why the Clippers and Clippers fans are excited. It's not going to happen. They're not going to win.
Well, I don't want to say figure it out. I'll just say it's a long season. I mean, you kind of got things to shake up, a reason to compete, because the in-season tournament. I still don't get it. I still don't understand it.
Me either.
But obviously, the money deal kind of makes it exciting, because I know for the Pels, fans get a chance to, get one of the drawings for the $1 million pot that they got going on. You're gonna give 100 fans a couple of K, and that's cool. Because guess what? If I could get that and tax free, by all means, I'm still the same person, but I'm coming on the show with a nice watch on.
I just don't understand it. They're like, the point. Like, man, it's like, what's the point?
So, I mean, I get it.
Like, give them an automatic berth in the damn play-in tournament. Some shit like that. If you win the in-season tournament, get an automatic berth to the play-in.
No, because you kind of want these things to mean something. So I get the reason why they're doing it. So they're doing it early. They're doing the in-season tournament early because they want all games to count. They want games to matter. They want them to mean something. Okay, cool. You got this group. All games count except for the championship round. And the championship round, obviously, for an incentive for the trophy and the money. Cool. Everybody could use, a little bit extra scratch. This, that, and the third.
I'm just saying, if you are a team that's struggling, right, and you win the in-season tournament, you should automatically be put in the play-in tournament. You locked into the playoffs. I guarantee you people play harder to do that. You automatically get the 10 seed.
You have 8 games. Okay. Well, I see that. I see. Okay, you guarantee
you automatically get the 10 seed.
You can't get the. Okay, I see what you're saying.
You automatically get the 10 seed. If you win, you automatically in the play-in tournament. And I'm like, you'll see how many people fucking play hard for that. Like, I'm in the playoffs.
Yeah, well, you see how it matters now because anybody can get in when they're fighting for the theoretical 8th spot. So everybody knows how to play the play in this setup. But I mean, I want my games to matter. Everybody keeps saying on the podcast, everybody else, the commission keeps saying it's too many games, too many games, too many games. Well, these things gotta matter. It has to matter because you have to play everybody. So it don't matter who you play because you're gonna play everybody anyway. What matters is the momentum that you're going into in the month, which something matters. So, for instance, let's say February, because February is usually the All-Star break. So I want to have at least me, if I'm a player, if I'm a coach, if I was in the NBA, I want to win at least 3 games rolling into All-Star weekend. Because when the weekend comes, instead of doing whatever with my team, I'm in the festivities. So at least I can have that camaraderie with my team. I'm like, okay, cool. We was doing this. This was working for us. I get back in there. When you get to the All-Star is basically exhibition for the enjoyment of the fans, for those who love the game. Okay, cool. And then when you come out, then you want to start prepping for playoff time because you got only a few games. You got the rest of February, which you had a break in. You have March and you have April. After April, this stuff matters because now you're at every game should be like a single game elimination to you because these games will creep up on you. Whoever wins game 1 got the most percentage chance to win. Okay, cool. Now going into April, I don't want my talent sitting down. I don't want my talent being like, well, I don't feel like playing tonight because we got 60 wins. Well, no, I want this thing to matter because, okay, let's say you position yourself to be number 1 and you thinking the worst of the worst is going to be 8. Let's just say a team that was, 36 and whatever, and they barely qualified for the playoffs. Well, guess what? You're going to wax them people. Well, here's a turnaround about that. That play-in made it to whoever get that AC had the dog fight for it, and they still got the taste of blood in their mouth, and they don't care who they got to play because they literally were playing for their lives just a night ago. And now they coming against you who been resting players like, say, bro, I took too many games off. Well, guess what? I came out here and I had my foot on your neck and I refused to let go.
So, like I said, with my idea, you would really incentivize these bottom feeding teams to fucking play hard for this in-season tournament. And I would move it from the beginning to close to the All-Star weekend. You had a championship game on All-Star weekend, like I think you or Jay, somebody suggested that. Having an All-Star weekend, the championship game. The winner, you automatically get the 10th seed. If you're a great team, you get your regular seed and everything is not messed up if you already in the playoffs. But if you're like one of these teams that's like 3-10 or some shit like that, like my Pistons, let's say my Pistons win, and you win, you automatically the play-in. You automatically postseason play. Now the trophy means something. That money means a lot. But I'm automatically in the play-in. Oh man! And then let me catch fire while I'm in this play-in. Now you could potentially get a team that was the middle of the road, could catch fire at the right time, and now you got a Cinderella NBA champion, which will write the story, and it will make NBA basketball more exciting. It's like, okay, we gotta watch this play in-season tournament. We might get a champion out of this bitch.
Last year's Miami Heat team. Miami was the last seed. They was literally the last seed.
Dude, they were about to literally lose in the play-in against Chicago. They was about to lose. And then they turned it on and they caught fire. So imagine if you get another team that wins this in-season tournament that might not have had a great season, but they caught fire in the tournament. You put them in there, they catch fire again. Now you like, okay, everybody feel like they got a chance. Everybody could be invested in the in-season tournament. If you be invested in this in-season tournament, it'll grow, and you'll be like, okay, I like it. But if you like, okay, this is playing for money and a trophy, what the fuck should I care about this for? like, why should I care as a fan? I'm just saying, as a fan, I know the players care, But as a fan, why should I give a fuck about the in-season tournament? Nah, I'm gonna watch something else. That you get what I'm saying? It's like it'll put more intrigue into it, and you'll be like, yes, I want to watch it because this tournament actually means something. But
I want to go back to what you said a few weeks ago. You said that with the trophy and the money, you should be guaranteed the first pick. I think
too.
I think you should do that one. So you're
Oh, you can
guaranteed
do
the
that one
first pick.
too.
Or matter of fact, I don't even say the top. I don't want to say the top pick. You're guaranteed one of the two. You can either be one or two. That's what I think should be included in that. You guaranteed one or two, because let's say you do win a championship, and let's just say, because it's not going to be every year. You're not going to dominate every year. Because somebody's going to want to come up and someone's going to be like, you know what, bro? Say, bro, I know we bad, but we need help. So let's get that going too.
Ooh,
and then you're not even guaranteed the number one. But if you guarantee one of the two, then by all means, you're gonna be like, say, bro, let me partner dude with somebody that's gonna be up and coming, somebody who's the next somebody. Oh, we up. Like, people gonna have to come through us regardless. And eventually you're gonna wear out, kind of like what the Warriors were. The Warriors were so dominant. It got to a point they were playing basketball year round, and then you're just like, damn, bro, why they getting hurt so easy? They got hurt so easy because guess what? They've been playing basketball forever. You seen Klay Thompson literally shred his knee in half because the dude literally been on it forever.
Yeah. And
so
with that thing, it gives you something to play for. You have something to play for. Like, don't just give me a shiny trophy and money and say, I'm supposed to care about the in-season tournament. No, give me something else that's going to affect my sports team. Adam Silver, listen to me. And you can give you my credit for this if you do it. Either option A, give them the first two spots in the draft if they win this, or B, give them a spot to play in. Either one, I'm locked in. I'm like, okay, this shit means something. Let me watch it, and let's go. And I guarantee you, people will break their neck to win this tournament. They will do it. Like, if you got somebody coming out and you got the next LeBron in the draft or the next Jordan in the draft, like somebody who's great, you don't think somebody gonna break their neck to try to win this in-season tournament to draft that person? Or if I'm in a middle of the road team and I say, man, I see an easy road to the playoffs.
Yep.
Like, let me go so I can automatically have a chance at the playoffs. I mean, think about it. Like, if I'm like, in the middle, and I'm like, I'm about 12th seed, but if I win this one, I'm automatically in the play-in, then I got a chance to make the playoffs. It's not that you're in the playoffs. You got a chance to be in the playoffs. And you'll start at 10. But if, of course, if you like the number one seed and you win this tournament, you stay your seed.
Yeah.
Nothing happens, nothing changes.
Number one.
You're good. But for the teams that have no hope, that gives them hope. That gives them hope to play. We could make the playoffs. Let's win this tournament.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it would be so hella competitive if you stop rewarding the tanking, and that's something they also wanted to look into. You wanted to stop teams from tanking. Okay, well, we don't want guys that's necessarily giving up just for the sake of giving up so they get better odds for the lottery balls or whatever. Like, well, guess what? The lottery balls still mean something, but they don't mean diddly out of this. You're not guaranteed to get the number one pick. You're not guaranteed to get the number
I know about the lottery. We got screwed last year. Screwed royally. We had the worst record in the league, and we got the fifth pick. I like the fifth pick, but we got screwed. So the lottery don't mean a fucking shit. Get rid of that shit. One, get rid of the fucking lottery. Two, I'm like, how can you help the worst team get better if you do a lottery system and screw the worst team? Like that's why basketball is the only sport that does the lottery. The NFL.
That makes sense. That still don't make sense.
The
I can
NFL,
see
if you suck, you get the first pick, so you don't suck anymore.
I can see
you have to put talent
I
in
can
your
see y'all
sucking
getting
organization.
2 or 3. Y'all boys got 5. How the hell they got 5 out of had the best chance, had the better odds out of
I don't
everybody.
get it.
Y'all didn't place at all. Y'all got 5.
We got 5th. We didn't
Like
even
damn,
get
boy,
honorable
like,
mention.
y'all had to make sure, huh? Y'all just had to
Bro,
be sure.
we didn't get honorable mention. We didn't even get 4. We got
exactly.
5.
You got
The 2
5.
worst teams got 4 and 5. Bro, how can that happen? Houston and us had 2 worst records, and we got 4th and 5th. You explain the lottery system to me. How the fuck San Antonio jumps over 2 of the worst teams? How? How does Charlotte, who was almost in the play-in tournament again, jump 2 of the worst teams? Like Portland jump 2 of the what damn little they
Charlotte,
jump.
another one of the teams too. Charlotte got some people, man. Charlotte
I'm just
got
saying, think
killers,
about it.
man.
Portland jumped 2 of the worst teams, and then we're gonna reward Houston and Detroit with 4th and 5th. Like what the? Like what is this lottery system?
Yeah, y'all had these picks. Well, guess what? It's not a lottery pick, but you still get in the first round. How does 5 happen? Like how you have the best odds? That's like somebody telling me. That's like telling me, all right, there's a lottery, or better yet, there's a jackpot. That like they do the jackpot at the game.
Yeah,
there's a jackpot. It's only you and 4 other people. I'm guaranteed to win. I feel like I got a good shot. Like say, there's no way that I'm not.
I'll do it even better for you. You and 4 people. Is you and 4 other people. So it's 5 of y'all. And I tell you, you got a 60% chance of winning. And you get 5th place. That's what the fuck this is.
And you pull out every other name. You pull out number 1, number 2, number 3.
I said I'm gonna put 14 more slips of yours in there because it was a 14% chance. Me, I got the other person who's 2 got a 14% chance. We're gonna put 14 more slips in there for y'all. Everybody else got like single-digit chances, and they win the lottery over you. That does not make sense.
Out of all these things with my name on it, you picked me damn near last. How does this happen? Like, there's no way.
Get rid of the lottery system. Replace it either with the NCAA tournament or a regular draft where the worst records get number 1. Washington tank all year. But at least y'all got some talent, man. Y'all got some talent. It's like, I don't get it. It's like they lose, and then we couldn't even get the 2nd pick. We could get the 3rd pick. I wouldn't even be mad with the 3rd pick. I'm like, we don't get the 2nd pick. We don't get the 3rd pick. We got to choose between the Thompson twins. And good thing we picked the better Thompson twin. I'm just saying, like, how does this work, and how can we get this better so we can care about NBA games? How? Like, why we don't care about NBA games until April? Like, okay, we get the clear picture of who's going to be in the playoffs. Let me watch it. That's how most people are. I watch NBA because I have to. I love the game and stuff. But the other common fans are like, man, I'm gonna wait till April. And then when the play-in tournament come, okay, now I'm all in on basketball.
I mean, well, I like a small market team. So obviously when we get our chance to shine on national TV, I'm all in. It's just unfortunate every time we're on national TV, we're getting dominated for whatever reason. Like either, somebody gets hurt, one of our, weapons get hurt, then it gets to the team struggling, trying to figure out what they're going to do. But I mean, we almost had a chance to get a Jaylen Brown. Like Jaylen Brown was like, man, put me in New Orleans, man. When it was up there talking about not paying, and when Boss was talking about not paying, it was like, man, put me in New Orleans. Man, that would have changed our lives around so much for that cat, because that cat is always available and he always bringing his game.
let me give you something so you can understand my frustration. That's like the Zion Williamson draft. Oh, y'all had like some of the worst odds. Y'all had the best odds of getting it, right?
Right.
That's like that's like if he went to fucking San Antonio. How the fuck would you feel? You would.
First of all,
you would have been.
I feel like dude took a stab at me because ain't no way you was this close, because we're in the same division as these people.
Yeah,
we had the best chance, and San Antonio out of nowhere, who's always been winning.
Yes,
Glazes, dude, I'd be so as a mug. Give me some
I'll put
popcorn.
it this way, the fix is in. They had they had Tony Parker there, and they fixed that shit so his French ass can go to fucking San Antonio. And that's all I'm gonna say on the NBA, because I don't want to get pissed off about the NBA, how they screwed the fucking Pistons again. Yet again. They said one last comment for the NBA stuff. The end season tournament is just for the trophy. That means what? Trophy and money. That's all we're doing this year.
Money. It's for the money.
But we're gonna go to the NFL, and look, we on week 11 totals.
Week 11.
Yes, and we're gonna start off, with the Saints. Since there's two Saints fans here, we might as well talk about it.
We might as well.
Your soul for soul stuff stops today because it stopped working. Your thoughts on the game against Minnesota?
Well, for some strange reason, man, mobile quarterbacks kill us. I wish that our coaching staff wasn't so stubborn, because it seems like they have this game plan and they stick with it and they refuse to make adjustments. They refuse to call defensive packages that contains mobile quarterbacks that forces them to have to throw the ball instead of, you're going to sit right here. Oh, he's moving now. Now I want to sit here and collapse him. Say, bro, you could have been done this. And let's move up to the offensive woes that we forever in the day having. I don't understand how Derek Carr got the numbers that he have, because it always seemed like this dude wants to hold on to the ball for dear life. Like he just refuses. Okay, if you call the play, if you know that you have to take this many steps back, just let the ball go. Let it go. Please let it go. I don't care if it sails over the guy. At least it's showing me that you have an effort in trying, that you're putting in an effort to run the play and having trust in your teammates. But this dude hold on the ball, and he'll refuse to go down the middle. He'll refuse to go right unless absolutely necessary, and everything is going left. Like, I don't see it. Like you said, you sat here before the season started talking about, I got on the phone with Mike Thomas. I love this guy. He's my guy. Well, why Michael Thomas only got 300 some odd yards receiving and we're in week 11? Why is he going to jail? Why is he getting arrested? Why every prime dominant receiver you have got to go to jail? They'd rather catch L's from going to jail and catch footballs from you. What is going on, my guy? And then I'm tired of fans. I'm gonna get back on the Saints in a minute. I'm tired of fans looking at Jameis and scapegoating Jameis. Well, Jameis, he 2 turnovers. The guy came in the second half. Like, I understand he came in prepping like he was gonna play, but at the beginning of the game, he didn't play.
Yeah.
One turnover, I'm not even gonna fault him for, because he got hurried and the ball just got out from him. It got away from him. It created a turnover. Cool, it count. But you're not gonna scapegoat the dude that he's the reason we lost that game. Like, I'm not sitting here and being like Jameis is the ultimate answer to our woes. No, but y'all gotta stop looking at Jameis like that's the Jameis that threw the 30 picks. And then if you look at that season, half of those picks wasn't just on him turning the ball over. Yep. Like, some dudes just like, okay, I got our muscle, and the defense was just there. Like it was a good read. His guy just didn't come down with the ball. Like stop scapegoating this man because y'all want to sit here. We didn't harp Drew for turnovers because guess what? Drew Brees was a turnover machine, baby. But because he was winning, all about that stuff. Miraculously, because the dude was accurate, we forgot when he threw those turnovers because the defense was good enough back in our winning days where they'll get the ball back and Drew Brees will figure it out. Him on the offense, some way, form, or fashion, you know what? We're winning. But now that everything's a little looked at and we ain't kicking no more, we all sitting up in here want to scapegoat this man. And I'm tired of y'all doing it. Y'all got to stop doing that for real. Y'all sickening with that. That's maddening to me. That's mad lame, bro. Cut it out.
Put it this way, I just got in an argument in the Saints group with a Saints fan. He tried to do mathematics with me, and I'm a math whiz. I want to let him know. He wanted to move the goalposts after I proved him wrong. He said, Jameis Winston averages 20 interceptions a year. I said, well, wait a minute. He played 9 seasons, 99 interceptions. That averages out to 11. He's like, yeah, well, he only started for 7 years, well, 6 years. I said, no, he really started 7. He got hurt in 2. He got hurt in 1 and 2, and I count the ones he got hurt at the starting season. And he didn't play in 1, and he didn't play this year. He only didn't play in 2 years as a starting quarterback. Right. When his first year in New Orleans and this year. It's the only time he didn't start in his career. So I said that 7 years. I said, if you want to do mathematics, he started 7 years as the Saints starting quarterback. He started as the starting quarterback last year and got benched. So those numbers goes towards the starting quarterback. I had to have a whole math session with him. And I did it. I said, it equals out to so you can't count this year's interceptions total to his. So that's 96. 7 divided by 96 give you 13.57, something like that. So he averages on the starting years, I said I'm round up 14 interceptions a year. That's still nowhere near 20. He's still trying to argue. And I'm like, then he said, well, he has 102 interceptions. I said, no, he doesn't. He has 99 interceptions in 9 years. And I think you want to be real about it. 14 interceptions, 11 interceptions is about the average in the NFL. He's an average turnover machine.
And even right now. Average. And while you saying that number, that's how many interceptions he's thrown in his Saints career right now.
Yes.
Only 11. His entire Saints career. Look it up. Fact check me. Come for me.
Yes. It's turnover machine. That's all I hear. I say, do you realize most of his turnovers came in that 30 for 30 season? Besides that 30 for 30 season, he never threw over 20 interceptions.
But y'all want to scapegoat that man.
Well, let's go to the Ring of Honor again in the Saints fan for the Saints fans. Archie Manning was a fucking turnover machine. You said it. Drew Brees, fucking turnover machine. Bobby Hebert, fucking turnover machine. But y'all love these dudes. What they were turnover machines. Let's go to fuck Brett Favre. Turnover machine. Let's go to Peyton Manning. Turnover machine. Peyton Manning threw 28 interceptions 1 year. Turnover machine. Dude, if you don't risk anything, you will never gain anything. If you always playing it safe in football, you will never gain it. The risk outweighs the reward. I didn't give a shit about those 2 interceptions because we still had a chance to tie the game at the end of the game.
We did. And I thought they were going to do it. I really
did. It was one tipped Hail Mary pass away from going to overtime. It was like right there in Shaheed's hands. He just got tipped. And people don't look at it that, oh, this man came in the game. People saying 24-3. No, it was 27-3. It wasn't 24. It was 27-3. When Jameis came into the game, it was 27-3.
Because the offense wasn't clicking.
Offense ain't do a goddamn thing. Oh, you want to go 24-3? Whatever. Whatever may float your boat. We were down. James come in, he clicks, scored a touchdown. People say, oh, no, he just threw it up. No, he threw a perfect pass People, that's the only way Chris Olave could catch the ball.
He put it where his man could get to it.
Yes. The other one with A.T. Perry, he's 6'6". You throw it up and make him get it play. You throw it up. It's the NFL. You're not going to have a wide open person. Throw it up. Let A.T. Perry make a play. And what did A.T. Perry do? Make a motherfucking play. Oh, we back in the game, baby. So the interception people want to talk about, when he got hit low. It should have been a fucking pass. It should have been roughing the pass because he got hit low. He got hit low when he threw the ball. And the ball sailed on him. Okay, I can't blame him about that. The other one was just a bad read. I think he got greedy because the receiver broke open late.
At that point, for the second intercept, he was playing hero ball. He was like, at this point,
he broke open late. But people want to say A.T. Perry's open. I say A.T. Perry broke open late. The ball was in the air when A.T. Perry broke late. He just was impatient and threw an ill-advised ball. Can't get mad at that.
The man wanted to win. I can't blame him, because if you have to sit behind somebody that you know that you click better with, the skilled players, you click better with the skilled players. But the guy that they're paying and paying handsomely, like, he's struggling to find the rhythm. Like, the offense does not move. Like, outside of this game, the only time that I seen the offense move, and I'm gonna negate the New England game. I'm about
to get the Patriots.
I'm gonna negate that one altogether.
Yeah.
What was the one that Jerry Graham caught that touchdown in? Green Bay?
Yeah, but they was up 17-0. Yeah, Green Bay.
Yeah, that's the only time that I seen the offense like moving with Derek Carr. Outside of the Green Bay, I have not seen it. Outside of Green Bay in that New England game. And that's only because the defense had to score first, and it was like, okay, cool, we got the lead. Now we don't have to worry about it. Now we can just be natural. So, and the defense cut up. And then Chicago, you have, 5 turnovers, but the offense still looking like, slow as snail movement. It's just slowly but surely. We won't lose the game, but we're not doing anything that, that there's the wow factor. There's nothing worth writing home about. I was done with dude in the Thursday game, in the Thursday night game against Jacksonville. Like, I don't see it. I don't see it, and I'm at the point I'm done wanting them to win. Like, I still want to root for my team, but I want changes. I don't want this same group together. I don't want the same coaching personnel, and I want something in the personnel to change, either on the defensive side or one of the offensive players, particularly the quarterback. But, obviously we're stuck with it for the next 2-3 years. But I'm done. I'm done. I don't care about winning. I don't want to win a division. I don't want, because if they win, I guarantee you they're gonna find every excuse in the book to keep everybody. And I don't want it. I don't want it. It's not what today's game is conducive to. I can't see it.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's people are just so fixated with Derek Carr, and like it's shake my head. I'm like,
but why? I mean, okay, he made the Pro Bowl last year by freaking default. Like half of the AFC said no thanks. Literally, they said no thanks or they were hurt. And this dude with his abysmal Vegas team, well, you know what? They kind of want to get rid of me anyway. Why not? I'll go out there.
I'll go out there and play flag football.
Like, I mean, Derek Carr had me so fooled. I mean, I'm not gonna say he had me fooled because I was already frowning when we had him. When we lost our shot at drafting the quarterback one, I was already frowning. And then me and my pop had a conversation. You ought to give guy a chance because he he a low-key he a low-key Raiders fan. He don't want to claim his team because whatever happened with them in the Super Bowl, because he lost faith in his team since then. But he's still a closet Raiders fan. But he's like, well, the teams that he's been on didn't have defense. He had to do most of the work himself.
I heard that too.
Well, guess what? Now you're on the team that have defense and got all the skill positions. Somebody who did something. Somebody who set a record. MT, who got 149 catches in the season. That record still stands to this day. You got AK, who got 6 touchdowns in the game. I didn't misspeak when I said that. I said 6 touchdowns in the game. That record is tied. Is in the 3-way tie. So
should have got 7.
He should have had 7. He should have had the record. Sean Payton won't play. And I'm sitting here watching it. I'm like, say, bro, ain't no way. Ain't no way you're not gonna let this man get the record. Get the man the ball. He hot. Let this man get in the record books. It's gonna put you and him on the map. Nope. Yep. I'm gonna leave it right here. I'm gonna leave it at 6. That's neither here nor there. But you got talent that's there. Like, you can't deny the talent. But Derek Carr can't make it work for whatever reason. I don't know. I mean, he's super competitive. He wants to win. I can't tell because you had all season. It ain't like we just said, you know what? We waited till August to put you on the team and said, okay, now you're the starter. We signed you, made you the starter. You had all this off time to make it work, and we're in week 11. And well, we got to hit the reset button because it was our bye week because we had so many games before the bye week. I don't want to hear that crap. You're a professional player. Come into the season knowing for what's going to happen and get this thing going. You're supposed to have your fresh new start, and you can't do it.
My thing it's the coaching staff unwillingly they don't want to make changes. I'm like, if I see my team fired up, if I see my team, moving the ball, I'm starting Jameis the next game. Derek, get healthy, whatever. I gave him that speech, get healthy. But we're gonna roll with the hot hand right now. And when it cools off, be ready. That's what I told him. We need to go with the hot hand right now. We scored 16 unanswered points. 16. They scored 16 unanswered points.
I mean, but they got this old unwarranted loyalty to whomever. Like, they'll keep dudes just to keep dudes out their feelings. Like, and that was the case with Derek Carr last year. Josh McDaniels, I'm sorry that he got fired, but the dude was a freaking genius. Like, dude getting in his feelings, well, why am I still on the team if I'm not starting? Well, because in the NFL, I can't fire you. I can't fire a player. I mean, I wish you could, because, say, bro,
it'll hurt my salary cap if I get rid of you.
After Thursday, I'd have been like, say, bro, I don't care. I don't care how you feel. This in this game here, say, bro, you got to put up numbers, bro. What are you doing for me now? What are you doing for me right now? It's a results business. If you're not getting me results, I'm going to ride with the next man. Look at Minnesota. Minnesota lost their guy, and Minnesota is in the middle of a 5-game win streak. You thought
Josh
would be dead in the water.
They lost not only their wide receiver, they lost their quarterback as well for the season. And Josh Dobbs won 2 games. Like,
you thought they was dead in the water. I picked against them dudes twice for real for that reason.
Oh, you good, man. You good, bro. Like, we just talked about the NBA for most of this time. We just started talking NFL. So chime in when you can, bro. Man, I'm just saying, we as a team don't make adjustments. And I would say Pete Carmichael needs to get the fuck. I would hire Ken Dorsey today. Even though the Bills fired him, Ken Dorsey was I got it on here. Something told me to say the picture. And I'm going to say, I want you to guess who is the lowest ranking offensive coordinator in the league. I'll give you a guess.
For the NFL?
In the NFL, the lowest ranking offensive player callers after week 10. Who do you think is number 32?
Oh my God! Please don't say it's the Saints.
Give me a name. Who is number 32?
Please don't say Pete Carmichael.
Yes, it's Pete Carmichael. Ding, 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 ding. With he have a minus 24 in play calling. Mike McDaniel is first. Kyle Shanahan is second. Todd Monken is third. Kellen Moore is fourth. Ken Dorsey, who just got fired, is fifth.
Kellen Moore?
Yes, it's fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Andy Reid is sixth. Brian Johnson is seventh. Kevin O'Connell is eighth. Ben Johnson from the Lions is ninth. Shane Waldron from the Seahawks is 10th. Anthony, your play called Eric Bieniemy is 11th, who I said, please, Saints, take him. Sean Payton is 12. Press Taylor for the Jaguars is 13th. Bobby Swap, whoever the guy last name is for the Texans is 14th. Mike McCarthy is 15th. Kevin Stefanski for the Browns is 16th. Sean McVay is 17th. Matt LaFleur is 18th. The Titans are ahead of us. Tim Kelly is ahead of us. The Jets, Nathaniel Hackett with fucking Zach Wilson is ahead of us at 20. 21 is Dave Canellis for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers. Thomas Brown of the fucking Panthers is 22. Oh my God. The fucking Bears are 23. The Colts
literally
are 24.
Everybody.
The Bengals is 25th. The Cardinals. Man, fucking Canada. It's over our fucking QB. And Matt Canada is the worst offensive coordinator in the fucking league. Oh my God, these fucking Giants. Mike Kafka is ahead of fucking Pete Carmichael. Bill O'Brien for the Patriots, who we slaughtered.
Everybody else. Literally everybody else. We shut out the
Smith. Arthur Smith is below the Falcons is 31.
Oh my God.
The Raiders are 30. And they had a whole coaching change.
Oh my God.
We're number 32.
Oh my God. That's embarrassing.
And it's personnel and market efficiency with team constraints in 2023.
That is terrible.
Personnel.
That's terrible. My God.
He is the worst offensive coordinator in the league by the numbers.
Man. When I say everybody else, literally everybody else. Man.
Number 32.
32.
How many teams do we have in the NFL?
All that to say. Miss Benson, I hope you got somebody watching. I hope Saint social media, I hope you're watching.
32.
Mickey Loomis, I hope you're watching.
32. That's all I gotta say. He's 32, and that's not even counting the week that just passed. That was week 10.
Wow.
I didn't see anything for him to go up.
32 out of 32 teams in the league. So
that means you are the most inept coach.
Yeah.
The most. And the 5th ranked coach got fired.
And the thing about it was, what got him fired was the fact that they had a penalty that had these guys have a chance at the field goal again. That's what got him fired. So if they'd have won that game, he'd have walked into the locker room with his job. But because they lost, he lost his job over something that it wasn't even his fault. It was for the special teams. It wasn't the defense. The special teams. Special teams can't coordinate to get themselves on the field Could have had 10 players on the field, but you got 12 on there created, a chance for them to win the game.
Coach get fired.
Man,
I want to say terrible. Buffalo scored. Let me see how many points they scored. Buffalo scored 22 points. That's enough to win the fucking game. And Buffalo, let's go over Buffalo's game, shall we? To see if he deserved to be fired. Okay, they scored 22 in this one. They scored 18 against the Bengals, 24, 25, 14 against the Giants, but they won that game. 20, 48 against the Dolphins, 37 against the Commanders, 38, 22, 24, 15. We're in preseason now. Okay, we good. So 22, 38, 37, 48. Then something happened after they scored 48. They start losing momentum. So 20, then 14, then 29. 25, 24, 18, 22. Bruh, shall we go to the Saints? How many points we've been scoring? let's do that.
I think we only had over 20 twice.
Here we go. Let's get away from preseason. Okay, preseason's gone. Okay, 16, 20, 17, 9.
Yep.
34. That was against the Patriots. 13, 24, 38. The game you was talking about the Colts when they were moving the ball.
3 times.
38, 24, 19. The Bills have outscored us, and they have fired their coach.
They fired them, dude. But here's the thing: it's like I said, it's always that unwarranted loyalty. So they'll keep doing, they'll keep them in place for whatever, but they'll refuse to make these adjustments. Like
the worst
it's not
OC.
It's not going to cut it. It's not. First of all, I addressed this last weekend. You're not going to give me the second easiest schedule in overall football, and I'm sitting on more than whatever losses. I shouldn't be sitting on a handful of losses. I shouldn't be sitting on 5 losses.
Nope.
At this point, the most should be 1.
And the fucked up thing is we're first place.
That's crazy. That's crazy, right? We're not scoring, but we're number 1. That's not that goes to show you how
bad the division is, bro.
The
division is horrible.
The division is bad. We got the second easiest schedule in overall football. In football, we got the second easiest schedule.
And the Falcons got the
schedule from the division standpoint, because that's where we finished last year.
Mm-hmm.
We got the second easiest schedule in the entire league. We're not scoring, but we're on top of our division, sitting on 5 losses, and approaching. We're in passing 10 weeks of football.
Mm-hmm.
That is terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, and the thing is with this, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the games of last week. Nothing really surprised me, except maybe Houston. And we could give Houston some love. The only one who picked Houston was the hater. And I remember I kept saying I was in between picking Houston in this one. And I should have went with my first mind and picked Houston. But CJ Stroud, I want to give CJ Stroud his flowers right now. And I keep saying he keep proving me right from the draft show. When I said Houston has won the draft. People said, what are you talking about? I say CJ Stroud is the most accurate passer in the draft. Fuck that test that people talking about, that GS something
Wonderlic
test, whatever. It wasn't even a Wonderlic. It was some new test that said his cognition is not right. Some people are not good test takers. I don't need a motherfucker to take a test to throw the football.
You said that
he is accurate. He is accurate. you need accuracy as a QB. And then he believes in his arms and he believes in his players. And Houston is going to be a fucking problem.
And
Houston.
the thing about it, the dude was playing a red hot Cincinnati team. Cincinnati went into San Francisco, and I haven't seen nobody go into San Francisco.
You right, Anthony. Ohio State finally got one. If you want to count Joe Burrow, you can count him, but they finally made a QB.
Nah,
they finally did it.
Nah, because Joe only claims them when he talking about going to school.
Oh yeah,
he said he
played
football and let it shoot.
Yeah, so put it this way, they finally got one. They finally did it out. They made receivers.
Yes. So hold on. Quick shout out to Ohio State and CJ Stroud. Because CJ Stroud, right? This dude got a chance to get a Super Bowl ring. He got a chance to win a Super Bowl ring. And I elaborate. So Tom Brady is a Michigan alum. Yeah. CJ Stroud is, an attendee or soon to be alumni of Ohio State. So CJ Stroud and Tom Brady made a bet. Tom Brady says, if Ohio State can win that game, I'll give you one of my Super Bowl rings. Hands down, no fuss, no muss. But
I think
on the reverse side, Tom Brady got to get CJ Stroud's youth and all his accolades that he'll get coming forward. So if a great 7-time Super Bowl champion is saying, hey, all the things you will accomplish, that's somebody to look at. He's saying that when this dude is just starting his career, he's only 10 weeks into his professional career. Unless you want to count preseason, but we don't count preseason.
I only threw one interception.
One.
Against us.
One.
This is have to be the greatest rookie season for a QB. If he goes down with one interception, that will be the greatest rookie season for a QB ever. We talking about ever.
This is to be talked about for days and days to come. This is the type of talk you want. This is the type of talk you want out of a quarterback. Right?
He is accurate. He does see Derek Carr. He is accurate. He trusts his players. He puts the ball where it doesn't get intercepted. Hey, he takes chances, but he throws the ball downfield.
But
see Derek Carr learn from CJ Stroud. Throw the ball downfield.
We're not even gonna waste our momentum on that dude. We talking about CJ Stroud.
I'm just want to let people know, hey, it's okay. People say, well, we don't want to risk it. I said you have to risk playing football. And CJ Stroud throw the ball accurately. He throws it so accurately that the defenders can't react to it. He has next level accuracy.
Y'all wasted y'all money getting that dude jersey in the first place. No one told y'all to get that man jersey. Just because it's in your team color don't mean that it's gonna look good. It don't look good.
I mean, Tank Dell is gonna look like he's gonna be a player. Tank Dell, he doesn't have any. He doesn't have like a number one. He doesn't, dude. And the thing is, I was hoping Houston sucked so they can get Marvin Harris for him, but they're winning.
They winning.
Please keep all the Instagram thoughts. Keep all the masseuses that Deshaun Watson had touched away from this guy. We don't need another thing, Houston. Houston, if you keep this man here, Houston, you will have a franchise quarterback for the next 15 years.
Houston is straight.
Injury.
Houston is already straight. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I told y'all when I went to that game that they played us in the dome in that preseason game. That defense is there. When I say,
please do. If you're Houston, do it. Fucking do it. You give him Stephon Diggs. Man, nasty team will never sniff another division title. Dude, they might win the division title this year. And me and Nasty said that earlier in the year. He said the Texans are going to win it. That's what Nasty said. Texans are going to win the fucking AFC South. The Texans have a chance to do it. And my cousin Roy, who's a faithful Houston Texans fan, and my family, he didn't know the owners and shit. I hope you're enjoying the games because he goes to the games every time. I hope you're enjoying the fucking games.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I hope, man,
y'all
enjoy that
have a player. I might just go down there and once a year just to check this dude out. That's how impressive this dude is. I would go down there to watch the Texans game because I finally would get to see a real quarterback.
Seriously. I mean,
like,
because
this dude is impressive. Like, I had goals for dude, and I'm like, dude, gonna do this. But I didn't see this.
This is Mahomes type stuff. This is Mahomes level.
That's how Mahomes came in like this. Like
Mahomes came in riding just like that.
But Mahomes, at this point in time, had more than one interception. He only had one interception, dude.
This guy only got one.
Zach Bond, think about this. Zach Bond is the only dude who ever intercepted this dude. That's a trivia question. The only person who, and then he fumbled the ball afterwards.
We did. And we lost.
If you want to know the trivia question to this, who was the only person to intercept CJ Stroud this year? Zach Bond. Oh my God. What the fuck?
He gave the ball right back. Gave the ball right back.
Hey, Anthony, no arguments here, bro. If the Texans win the divisions, yeah, he should be the MVP. He should be. The Texans were garbage cans juice last year.
Well,
he should be the fucking
I'm sorry.
MVP.
I don't see the MVP for you, but
he should.
Yes.
I'm saying he should be, but he's not. We know he's not, but he should be because what is the most valuable player award for? Keyword D is valuable. Without CJ Stroud, the Texans would be in the lottery tanking for Caleb Williams.
Right. Well, unfortunately, the NFL don't feel that way. In the NFL,
he's definitely rookie of the year.
Hands down. Hands down.
He's rookie of the year.
He's definitely offensive rookie of the year. That goes without question.
He won that now. He's that now.
That's a wrap.
He can suck for the rest of the year. He's still
yes. Yes. And that's exactly the campaign I'm on regarding the Heisman. Regarding the Heisman, if Jaden Daniels don't win the Heisman, man,
we're not saying his rookie season. We saying Mahomes when he first started playing.
Right.
I don't count your rookie season. I'm talking about when you started playing. When Mahomes came in, Mahomes came in on fire just like this. After he replaced Alex Smith, he was on fire.
Yep.
And he set the league on fire this way. That's what I think Eric mean by Mahomes level. Like, what the fuck?
Yes.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yes.
We know Mahomes didn't play his first year because they had Alex Smith, was smart. But Mahomes could have did the same shit. I mean, think about it. He could have. He was better than Alex Smith. They just wanted to do it. Eric stopped Penix winning the Heisman. I mean, either one I wouldn't be mad with. I think LSU has some bad losses.
No. They're gonna give the Heisman to Bo Nix, and if that dude wins, then I'm riding. I said it. Facebook put me in jail. I don't care.
Well, Anthony's a Oregon Duck fan, as you can see.
Well, Washington is in y'all division, right? Yeah. Ain't Washington in y'all division? So why are we going for this guy? He ain't Oregon. He ain't the O. He ain't that.
But this way, but Penix is. Jaden Daniels definitely going to be there, but I think those losses to Bama and Florida State hurt.
Man, I get all that. I understand what y'all saying, but
it's a tight race. I mean, it's a tight fucking race.
Y'all gotta miss me with that, man.
I understand Jaden Daniels had an amazing game, but they're gonna look at the losses when you start doing this. What did they do in the losses? I don't think Penix lost yet.
No, he didn't. But I mean,
it's gonna be a tight race. This one, man, I don't know who's gonna win the Heisman.
SEC football, Jaden Daniels accounted for 606 yards. I didn't misspeak when I said that. I said Jaden Daniels accounted for 606 yards.
Washington didn't beat us. We missed a late game-winning field goal. Yeah, but they won. So, Penix, until somebody beats Penix.
Well,
I don't know. I don't know.
I still think they're gonna give it to Bo Nix, who's been in football forever. The only dude that's on the team that can buy drinks legally and go in the club without getting carded. This man been in college forever.
Bo Nix is
leave, dirty. Guy. It's safe. Okay. Leave.
I gotta see how old Bo Nix is, man. I need to know.
He's not that old. I'm only playing because
I know they say he's 23, but I could have sworn this dude was at least 26.
He benefited from this COVID year because players who played in the COVID year, you got a free year of eligibility due to.
But I'm just saying, it seemed like he'd been in college football a long fucking time.
Because he has. It seems like the dude came in and he was in Auburn, and it felt like he was in Auburn forever. Then he went over to Oregon, and like he was in Oregon last year too. And it's like, okay, how long you been playing football, my guy? And again, he's been the beneficiary of, for that COVID year and having an extra year of eligibility. It's like, say, bro, I'm tired of seeing you. I'm tired of seeing you. I really am. I'm done with you.
Oh, man. Well, but not with them running the ball. Think about this. Michigan won last. Maybe the running back for Michigan, you'll put him up there, not the QB. Michigan won a game without throwing a pass in the fucking second half. They didn't throw a pass. They ran that bitch down the motherfucking face. That's what happened.
Yeah, no
that
later.
Was an old school ass whooping.
Yeah.
In the second half.
Ain't nobody from
Bro,
Michigan.
you know how hard that is to not throw a pass? Not one. Hey, New Orleans Saints, I need you to go to Michigan and get at least 2 offensive linemen from fucking Michigan. ASAP. We need some run blockers. We need go to Michigan. They got the best offensive line in football. Go to Michigan and get an offensive lineman. No more of this Northern Iowa bull crap.
Yep.
No more of this. No more of these schools that can't block. Go to Michigan if you want an offensive lineman, because them dudes are blowing people off the ball. Bo Nix getting a double man. Double man. Listen, I don't know how old Bo Nix is, but if you say 23, he's 23 going on 40. He's been playing.
That's exactly how old he is. I'm telling you, the dude already getting ready to file for AARP. Like, the dude been in college forever.
But back to CJ though, but CJ, I think CJ is going to pull the Texans to the playoffs. The Texans are going to the playoffs. I believe they're going to win this division. It's like they have a defense and they have a defensive-minded coach, and they have a quarterback now that shows you he has 2 game-winning drives already this year, winning in the last second.
Yep.
He shows that he's gutsy.
So let's take a look. So because we like talking the schedules and we like looking ahead. So they're 5-4 right now.
The Jaguars are 6-3.
They're playing the Cardinals coming up. Then they'll turn around. They play the Jaguars. That could go either way. That could be a coin flip because the Jaguars this week. Who the Jags playing this week? They're playing.
But remember, Houston beat the Jaguars early in the season.
Yes.
37-17.
Yes.
They shoot the Jaguars, they're definitely winning.
So, and that was them playing Jaguars in Jacksonville. So yeah, we'll see. Like this was the young them saying, "Okay, cool."
Eric, they have the next 3 games at home.
Yep. Yep. So Cardinals at home, Jaguars at home, and then you're playing Broncos at home.
They can win that one.
I mean, that is very winnable. It's winnable.
They can win all 3 of these games
They can.
saying. The Jets, they could win that game with Zach Wilson. I don't trust Zach Wilson.
Depending if hey, hold on, because there's talk about Aaron Rodgers coming back. They might, try to usher him back for that game.
If it's Zach Wilson, Texas will win this game easily. Aaron Rodgers, I don't know. We have to get to that one, but that's another winnable. It's a winnable right now. And we're going with the people we got now. It's winnable now. The Titans, another winnable game. The Browns, Deshaun Watson is done for the year. Another winnable game. Because he was going to come back to the Texans, on this. Dog, you know how petty the NFL was? They was going to have this man come back to Houston on Christmas Eve.
That is super petty. That is so petty. That is so petty.
They really was going to have this man who had 22 allegations in Houston on Christmas Eve. What? But good thing Deshaun Watson broke a bone in his shoulder, so he can't.
I just want y'all to know that. I just want y'all to know that.
That's fucking.
And then they
finish up with the Titans and Colts.
Yes.
They can win. You think about this. How they've been playing? I can see them at most losing maybe 2 games.
So they at 5 right now. I can see them getting to 9 games. I can see them getting to 9 games. So that's 4 games. That's maybe 4 games 10. They have to win.
Maybe 10.
And they last 4. They last 4. I kind of want to give it to them. I really do. Like I want to give them their last 4 easy. At least their last 4.
Titans and beat the Titans in 2 times in 3 weeks.
And the Cardinals. I mean, I want to call that a win too, but Kyler Murray came back, and he came back, with momentum on his side. So we'll see.
It's winnable. It's a winnable game. It's not like it's totally out of the realm of them winning. The Jaguars, they proved they could beat them. That's winnable. But it's going to be a tough game. That's one I might say they might lose. The Broncos, you never know which Bronco team you're going to get. So the Jets, we don't know which Jets team going to come out there because we don't know who the quarterback going to be at the time.
Exactly.
I mean, dude, they can get 10 wins. The Texans can get 10 wins.
I'm just being friendly because I say 9 because 9 they'll guarantee you a winning record. So perhaps 10. Especially with a rookie quarterback, man, that would be hella impressive. That would cement him getting Offensive Player of the Year. You get to 10.
He cemented that now, though, bro. All right, what other rookie are we talking about?
I know, but
what other rookie is getting talked about?
I don't know, nobody. Or at least not on his level. His level, he that guy right now.
I bet you the Carolina Panthers wish they had him.
Probably. Most likely.
As I told you, I say Bryce Young is too light in the ass and too short. People say, what about Drew Brees? Well, Drew Brees was built. Look at Drew Brees' lower legs. He could withstand that being short.
Yes.
Now, when Drew got older, he got that old man body. But he already was double. When he first came in, Drew was bigger than Bryce Young.
He looked like a football player. You know how football players look thick and, look like they could take, a couple of licks going on them. I mean, Bryce Young looked like he built like me. Like he's skinny and, okay, cool, you look strong. But if I was to sit there and I'm throwing 300-pound men at you, I don't think it's going to go well for you. But he got to do it for a living. I don't.
This man literally threw 2 pick sixes last week.
And that's the number 1 pick, though.
I will tell. I got crucified for this take, though. I'm like, Bryce Young. will be a bust. I say the one who I'm not really a bust. I'm not gonna say bust, but Bryce Young will be not the one we talking about. I say CJ Stroud would be the quarterback of this draft. And right now, I'm getting proven right.
And so
Things can
far,
change. If they can
like I said,
change. They can get him another receiver. But I'm looking. I feeling pretty good about my pick. Do you think Will Anderson Jr. wasn't a good fit in the Texans? He gets pressure. The last Texans game I saw, he got a sack. So, for what they're doing, I think they got to get more. They're gonna go more defense. They're probably gonna get another receiver and get more defenses defensive players to complement him. I'm shocked they didn't go after Chase Young when they had Chase Young out there. but hey, I mean, the Texans defense is pretty stout. So
yes, they are.
yeah, they are stout. And when Will Anderson gave my Saints fits, I saw that game. Will Anderson was beating the shit out of Trevor Penning. He he whipped his ass. Will Anderson was the one who got him benched. So, man, we could go into the pick so I can tell you that Anthony finally won a week.
What?
He was 9-5.
Hey, good job, Anthony.
Anthony, you finally won a week, bro. I was 8-6, so I stretched my lead by 2 over Izzy. You and Jay were 6-8, and Izzy was 7-7.
Okay.
Y'all started out good. I thought I was sucking. Y'all started out good.
Nah, I know my picks was pretty much garbage. I didn't feel good during that week anyway, and especially for me. I mean, although the pick was right, I didn't feel good picking against the Saints. I really didn't. Like, I wanted to believe Minnesota had enough firepower, knocked out their sales to not treat us the way that they treated us. And again, it was unfortunate. So I didn't care for my picks at all. Like, I looked at it and was like, you know what, cool. But from that point forward, I just felt sick going against a team like that. I'm glad I don't have to do it this week.
I'm putting this with and I'm the only one who got something wrong this week. I think everybody picked Baltimore for what I see. I picked Cincinnati, but I didn't know Joey B was gonna get hurt. I think it's a different game. Joey B was in there. Joey B got hurt and was done for the season. Cincinnati let me down once again. 2 L's of the week from there.
Well, they both took a bad loss last week, but Baltimore been slick winning. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that they barely getting out of it, but no one's talking about them. No one's talking about them leading the division either. No one's talking about them getting 6 wins at this point. Like,
Izzy was the only one to pick Tampa over Tennessee.
That shouldn't have happened.
Jay was the only one who picked Houston, and me and the hater was the only one who picked Arizona over Atlanta.
Atlanta's so fraudulent, man. Fraudulent Falcons, man. Like, y'all was at home. Say, bro, keep that same energy, Atlanta. Keep that same energy for next week, for when we gotta come down.
I'm sorry, Izzy was 8-6. I'm sorry, he was 8-6 like me. I made a mistake and said he got Dallas wrong. Just wanted to hate on Izzy a little bit.
Oh, because you thought he was gonna pick his Giants. Yeah. No good one. They was running to the bus. So, but here's the thing: at least they had a better outing than their first meeting.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
By far.
So now me and Izzy are tied technically because I got the one wrong over there. I was just trying to, believe in Joey B, but he got hurt. So, but well wishes to Joey B. Nasty, of course, didn't pick anything. So Nasty still at 53 and 52. So yeah, man, we about to get the picks going. So I seen Jay typing, and I know Anthony is here, so we're gonna get it popping with the games. Let me get the schedule out. Week
Cool.
11. All right, so we got it going. All right, we got it. Okay, Browns versus Steelers. Once again, Deshaun Watson is out. Uh, Steelers coming off, or then they coming off a win or something like that.
So the win streak for both teams are at 2. I think the Steelers are number 2 in the division, Browns third, and Cincinnati coming up the rear. But everyone in that division is winning, at least until last night, I want to say.
Yeah.
With my pick, I think I want to. I'm going to roll with Mike Tomlin for the mere fact that they're second in that division. And again, like I said, the win streak of 2. The Browns just lost their quarterback. I don't know who the Browns backup is. Pretty sure
It's
he's
the
going
rookie from UCLA.
Oh, I'm
He's the one with the 3 names.
My God, I'm going to roll with the Steelers for the mere fact the standard is the standard, and the Browns are reeling a little bit. Yeah, you can run the ball all day, but I don't think the Steelers defense is made for you to keep running the ball like that.
And for that, Anthony and the Hater both picked Pittsburgh, and I'm going with y'all. If Deshaun Watson was in this game, I was going Cleveland. Cleveland defense is great, but I don't think you can throw a rookie in and beat this Pittsburgh defense. It's made to destroy rookies. So just not because of small hands, because you can't trust small hands. It's because the Pittsburgh defense is a little better to me than the Steelers. I mean, not the Steelers, the Browns. So I'm going to go Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh is going to, move to, I think, second in the division. Wow.
Pittsburgh going to stay where they are. It don't matter.
Yeah. So this game a couple weeks ago, we might have been like, we're going to move past it. But the Raiders have been catching fire, and they're playing the Dolphins. They're playing the Dolphins. So this is actually a closer game than we would have thought.
Shocking enough, I want to say the Raiders are at a 2-game win streak.
Yeah, they are.
And they're currently second in the division.
Oh, wow.
And the Dolphins are reeling a little bit. I mean, I don't want to say a little bit. It's only 1 loss. Don't panic.
They're playing in Miami.
So relax. It's Miami. Miami's still leading the division. Buffalo still suck. And I kind of think they want to separate themselves from the pack a little bit. I'm going to go with Miami because they already got bad taste in their mouth, and I think they kind of want to stay away from Buffalo. I'm going to go with Miami.
All right, so we got the Fins, and Anthony says Miami. There ain't no way Miami win this game. I'm like this. I was like that before I seen how this Raider team play. And they play hard. Mm-hmm. They smoke backwoods in the back. And now they like a straight up hood team. Like the hood team that has, that hood high school team that has 20-year-olds playing on it. Yep. Like they one of them. And man, they play hard under Antonio Pierce. And just for that reason, I'm going to go with Miami because ain't no way Miami's going to lose this damn game to the Raiders because they have too much talent. The Raiders are going to make this a good game, but Miami has too much talent to lose this game. And, yeah, I'm like, if they were playing anybody else, I'd have probably went with the Raiders. But Miami has too much talent.
Anybody else?
They can smoke as many backwoods as they want, and it ain't going to make them beat Miami. So, Miami. So, but okay, we got the Bears and the Lions. I know who I'm going with in this one. I'm just not going to even play around with it. Detroit, because Detroit is dominating lately. So I'm going Detroit.
Well,
I'm
both
play
of
around
them
with it.
are, both of them won, and the Lions are on a streak. I want to say a streak of 2. The Bears won their last game.
Bro, they clicked in real fast.
Yeah.
Everybody clicked.
So
Everybody clicked
somebody,
Lions.
somebody got to lose, and I don't see you running the ball all kind of times of the day on Detroit defense. I'm gonna go with Detroit.
Yeah, we just skip over game. Detroit go beat the shit out of the damn Bears. I think the only reason why the Bears won because they was playing the Panthers last week. It's the only reason why they fucking won. And they played the Panthers. They played anybody else that probably got their brains beat the fuck in. So Lions, we all go Lions on that one. Titans and Jaguars. After coming back down to earth again, the fucking Titans are back to their losing ways. So
Yeah.
And they're playing the Jaguars. And just because I say
Jaguars.
fuck nasty, I'm going Jaguars. I don't care. Fuck his Titans. I don't care. I'm going Jacksonville. Because I picked Tennessee last week and they let me down. I'm going Jacksonville.
They did. You're right.
They let me down. And they're going Jacksonville. Everybody's going Jacksonville. Eric?
I'm gonna keep it the same. It's gonna be Jacksonville.
We agree on. Everybody's agreeing on Jacksonville.
It's gonna be Jacksonville.
Everybody's agreeing on it. I'm shocked. That's 4. Every game this week so far, everybody did agreed on. I don't know how to feel about this. So this might be the game that people might split. The Packers and the Chargers. They're playing in the frozen tundra. It's November. It's gonna be cold. So Chargers.
It's gonna be very cold.
So which one we going? So what we doing? I'll go first. I don't care if they was playing in Antarctica. The Chargers win big.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
I don't care who they play.
Wow.
Chargers win big. I'll do it. I'll be the first to say it. Chargers win big. I mean, they could be playing and where Ice Age was filmed. I don't care. They win.
Now Ice Age was filmed. Oh man.
The Chargers win. But Hater and Anthony agrees with me. So will you be the one to not agree?
Man, for the mere fact that everybody rolling with them, y'all know I always pick the Chargers for whatever reason.
I guess we all together on this one.
But you know what?
You go on Green Bay?
I'm gonna go Green Bay. It's cold outside, and I'm not a fan, but I watch dude entertaining. Alexander for the Packers, dude's entertaining to me.
But
so he's gonna be enough of a factor.
Go ahead.
He's enough of a factor for me to roll with the Packers.
I'm like this. They have a lot of receivers and they're running back catchers. I don't believe in Love. I don't believe in him. I don't believe in Love. I don't believe in him. He's an average quarterback. He's not no one I would believe in and put my faith in. So I can't go with him on that one. That's why I went there. So we kind of talked about this game earlier. Texans, who are at home versus the Cardinals. I'm going Houston. I think Houston win this game and show people that they have arrived. I think this is I have arrived game. I'm gonna be a problem. And I think Houston win this game. I think Houston dominates this game. I'm going Houston. And Anthony agrees with me.
I'm gonna have to pick the Houston. I'm gonna have to pick Houston on this one too.
And let's see what the hater says. Yep, we agree on Houston. So most of these games, we picking the, look like the favorites, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, the Cowboys and the Panthers.
I think we can fast forward that one.
We can fast forward this one, fellas. Can we fast forward this one? Can we all? Can I put Dallas for everybody? Can we just?
I think we can fast forward that one.
After what I seen, what they did to a lesser team last week, the Panthers are actually worse than the Giants. I was going to put Dallas for y'all. Somebody put Panthers. I would change it, but I'm going Dallas.
Yeah, I think we can fast forward that one.
Jay said Cowboy, which is a win for the Chicago Bears because they have their pick.
That pick. So that helps them solidify their spot for real. Or spots.
The next game, we got Izzy versus Anthony. We have the Giants versus the Commanders. The Scottie Pippins versus what weapons? Ooh. Where do you go?
Well, they both the Giants on a 3-game slide, and I mean they already on quarterback 3. It's hard enough to win with your regular quarterback.
Yeah.
So Washington is easy for me on this one.
I'll put it this way: they got a quarterback named DeVito. It could be Danny DeVito, Paulie DeVito. They could have the Sopranos. They could have Scarface. Whoever they want at quarterback. Washington is going to win this game. Hey, Washington choked this game. I'm never picking Washington again. Washington wins this game, and y'all should slaughter these people. Because
speaking of Danny DeVito, happy birthday, Danny DeVito. I don't know how old you are, but I do know it's your birthday.
Well, his relative about to get his ass whooped. Pretty bad. Because I don't think the kid is ready for the NFL life. I think he just thrown into a position, and it's bad. I already put you down for Washington, bro. I already know. I don't think you would pick the Giants. I don't care how bad y'all are. You will never pick the Giants. And the Scottie Pippins win. The Scottie Pippins.
Scott Pippen.
Yeah, the Scott Pippins win. They win. So we all agree on this one again. It's only one game we didn't agree on. This is not.
I had to throw it off. I just had to throw it off.
Okay, we got the Buccaneers versus the 49ers. Are we fast forwarding this one too?
Well, for me, that's easy. I'm
going San Fran, but
can't do it.
Buccaneers, 49ers,
especially in San Francisco. Yeah, and people already got one loss there. I think, you ain't gonna catch lightning in the bottom.
I'm just gonna put San Francisco, and if somebody objects to me putting San Francisco by their name, I will change it. But I'm going San Francisco. Baker Mayfield is gonna get killed. CJ got picked him, and when Anthony don't comment, I know he agrees. We're gonna fast forward through that.
Fast forward that.
Okay, we got the Jets and the Bills. The Jets always play the Bills tough.
Oh, they do. And I don't want to just
always play the Bills tough.
I can't fast forward it. You know what?
Can't fast forward this one. And they're playing. The weather don't matter because both are northern teams. So the weather doesn't play a factor in this.
Weather doesn't play a factor. They both losing consecutive games. Just a matter of who you trust more. Do you want Josh Allen in your corner, or do you want Zach Wilson? And
Zach Wilson is a turnover machine. It's not Zach Wilson. I mean, Josh Allen is a turnover machine.
Josh Allen, and I really want to roll with New York, but for some strange reason, Buffalo is just sticking out. Like,
I'm the same way. I know the Jets defense is going to play these dudes so well. And I know Jay is going to go Jets like he just did. Jay going to go Jets. I don't know. This is a tough game. Like, I can go either way. So it goes down to quarterback play.
it does. And
what quarterback do you trust the most?
against my better judgment, I'm gonna roll with the Bills because I really don't want to roll with them, but
and I think I'm gonna have to agree with you. Like, just because I don't know, because now the Bills have a new offensive coordinator, so I would have to see how this coordinator works.
And that's what I'm
gonna go Bills because they're at home. And, I think they are.
If Zach Wilson
slightly better.
If we could fast forward, because I don't know what type of quarterback he'll be, but I'm pretty certain that with his tutelage from Aaron Rodgers, that he would be somewhat of improvement in his earlier stages in his career. But I don't know if Aaron is there, like on the sideline, or if he has open communication with Aaron or not.
You picked him. Hey, Pop, just pick. I'll put you in a nasty spot.
But he picked the Jets.
Yeah, he picked the Jets.
But I tend to think that Josh Allen hears the noise, and I think he'll rise to the occasion for that fact to kind of lower the rumblings, and that's why I kind of want to roll with Buffalo right now. At least he'll do enough where it's like, hey, look, we move forward, we concentrated, we came together as brothers, like we're okay.
Yeah, he picked the Jets. Dang, Pox, you came in late. We have a bunch of picks you could have picked. But I'm going to let you pick your nasty spot. No, I'm just going to go over them after we finish. Anthony, we need a pick from you, brother. Come on, Anthony. All right, we'll get back to Anthony. We just need to pick Jets. That's a hard game to pick.
It really is.
Seahawks and Rams.
Man, you can fast forward that with
LA.
me. You could, man. You can fast forward.
People might want to pick the Rams, bro.
I'm done picking the Rams, man. I done let the Rams burn me forever. I'm done with them.
I know where Jay's gonna go.
Y'all can pick the Rams. Y'all pick the Rams. Y'all want. I'm tired of getting burned.
I know Jay never picks against Geno. Jay never picks against Geno. The Rams and Seahawks are rivals. Okay, it might be a closer game than we think, but I'm not picking the fucking Rams. I'm going with Geno because Jay made me a believer in Geno, and I'm not picking the Rams against the Seahawks. I won't. I won't do it. But
we know, Hater. We know.
We don't. I already put it down for you, bro. But you can pick it. You can pick the Rams. What the fuck? The hell is that? It's a chicken?
Pops picked the Rams.
The Rams. You picked the Rams. I get to see you with these shades though. This is their Rams.
Well, yep. He can pick the Rams.
Up nasty picks, boy.
Ain't no way. These people have burned me 3 times in a row. I'm done. Hey, you can burn. Hey, nope, we straight.
I can't do it. I can't. You can go with the Rams. Apostle, you just picking underdogs. I didn't know. Come on, Anthony. We need your picks, man. You pick for the last 2 games, man. You got to pick. All right. So, we don't got a lot of games this week. Okay. The Vikings and the Broncos.
Well, shout out to
Josh Down.
Coach Payton for turning it around. They got 3 games in. They on a 3-game winning streak. Vikings at 5. Vikings really aren't playing with a full deck. And we're a mile high on a Monday night.
Probably picking like Nasty. Yes, he is. He definitely he's picking for Nasty right now, so he's good.
I think I'm gonna roll with Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos.
Not so fast, my friend. I can't get had it leak also. Sean Payton was the coach here, right? And what was Sean Payton's weakness? What quarterback gave Sean Payton led defenses the most trouble that we still dealing with because we still have a Sean Payton coach?
Yep.
Mobile QBs give Sean Payton fits. If it wasn't for a dumb penalty last week, Sean Payton would have took another L home because a mobile quarterback gave him fucking fits. So Josh Dobbs is way more mobile than Josh Allen. So I'm have to go with Minnesota because they believe in him. They crowned him on us. Somebody put a crown on his head. I mean, they crowned him. They believe in Josh Dobbs. Can you imagine Josh Dobbs when he gets Jay Jettas back? I gotta go the Vikings on this one, and I just think Josh Dobbs is the difference in this game. Like I said, I can't trust Sean Payton yet. I don't know which Denver Bronco team I'm going to get. Is it going to be the one that get blown out by 70, or is it going to be the ones that play tough? And plus, we don't have garbage time Kurt here to choke in the prime time. I'm going with Josh Dobbs and the Minnesota Vikings.
Minnesota Vikings.
Yep, I have to. I just don't trust Sean Payton yet. Maybe next year. Pop said the Vikings. Jason said the Vikings. So whenever we don't know what Anthony's picking, maybe Anthony had to get off for a second, but waiting on Anthony to pick. But Anthony for his last picks because he's tripping over here.
Well, we got a bit of a treat for Thursday night. Although the podcast, the Venom Wrestling podcast won't be on. I'm not sure about our Friday show.
I might give y'all a week off. just to relax. Enjoy your holidays.
That's cool too.
The Eagles and the Chiefs. We still gonna do the picks. I might just come on that Friday, do the picks, dip off so everybody can enjoy the holiday.
Cool.
All right. Eagles and the Chiefs. Where we going? Super Bowl rematch.
Eagles Chiefs is week 11. Did I miss that?
That's the Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football.
I did miss that. I sure did.
Eagles Chiefs.
Kansas City. Ain't no way.
They playing in Kansas City.
I'm sorry.
But Kansas City been playing like garbage.
I ain't even have to watch that part. You put me down for KC easy.
You know me. This is my last time, Pat. Don't let me down. But you can't go against my homeboy. This is my last time, Pat.
Don't do it.
I'm going Kansas City, but man, it's a lot closer than I normally say. My heart is saying Kansas City. My mind is saying Philly, but I'm going to go Kansas City. But it's going to be a great game, only because they're in Kansas City. And the hater, of course, picked the Eagles.
You gonna pick the Eagles because you know
he fucking hates my homeboy.
He got. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me cue the music.
Oh yeah.
That's got to be worth it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the hater pick of the week. I'm saying it. He's just a hater. Pop shit, Kansas City. So we got it. I don't know if we can play Puffy anymore though. Puffy got some issues.
Yes, he does. Yeah, he got some stink on him.
Oh man, I don't know if we can play Puffy anymore. But I don't know what happened to Anthony. But I'm gonna get his picks from him later if he can't do it. But Pop, I need you to pick these games for me. So Pops, who you got? Because we could get you in for the rest of the ones we missed. Pops, who you got between the Steelers and the Browns? Let's give you time to fix the next week game. Steelers and Browns, Pop. Oh my God, Will Smith. Oh God. I'm not talking about Will.
Oh man, yeah.
I think that's worse. Yeah. Man, your boy would have to go if he told me something like that. But I don't know if we can play Puffy anymore. I don't think they're gonna allow us to play Puffy anymore. But I don't know. You never know with how the internet works. But we don't care.
We don't. We got zero chill.
Pops picked the Browns. He really is picking like nasty. Like real talk, he really is. Like I could swear this is nasty picking this. All right. So Miami versus the Raiders. Miami Raiders. Pops. Miami Raiders. Yeah. So we're just waiting on Pops to answer the question. He'll get it. So we'll get it because I'm just setting up the Thursday night game for us.
Or games plural.
Games. We have never had this many Thursday night games, or Thursday day games, because everybody's gonna be, watching, and so, I mean, I can't wait for Thanksgiving though, 'cause that's one of my favorite holidays. So Pops have picked Miami, MIAO. Yes, it is. All right, Miami. Detroit versus the Bears. Who you got, Pops? Detroit or the Bears? I think we should skip over this one. I think we're safe. That I know who he's gonna pick, unless he think this the '80s.
Right?
So I think we're pretty safe in. He got the Lions. I knew it.
Okay.
So Pops got the Lions. let's see the next one. Titans Jaguars, Pops. Titans Jaguars. So let's see. Titans Jaguars, man. But I guess we could talk about college while Pops get these things on. I want to go back to your Heisman stuff, man. Like, you believing in Jalen. You really think Jalen Daniels gonna pull it?
I mean, I know about Penix numbers. Penix numbers are undeniable. But as far as a Heisman, you want your Heisman to go to the best player, not who's winning and winning because of this one guy. Like, I understand all of that. Like, I do. Like, cool. Y'all, this is how the Heisman has worked. But I really do believe this dude deserves the Heisman. And obviously, I got bias, but this dude is on a tear. If you remove Jaden Daniels from LSU would be by far worse than what they are right now. Like, their struggles are defensively. They can't stop a nosebleed for real. Like, it's just that's what it is. But as far as the numbers, as far as what this dude is doing with his legs, on it with the arm, and overall carrying, like, you want a moment. Like, you don't get more of a moment than SEC football versus SEC football and him taking over that game. Like, we get excited for Lamar being Lamar, right? Lamar is a quarterback. He's not a running back. Well, Jaden had a Lamar-esque, MVP Lamar-esque game that's worthy of the Heisman right there. Like last week. Like, again, unfortunately, I don't get a chance to watch the games like that. But from me listening to the radio and me getting the highlights of it, I know that game, the way I got to catch it, was not done justice at all. And
let me ask Pops this one. The Chargers Packers, Pops, Chargers Packers.
And
Chargers Packers, Pops.
Dude took off me.
Yeah. It also goes by strength of schedule. They have it's a popularity contest, the Heisman.
It's a popularity thing because look at last year. Okay, if USC was so good, right? Why were they in the bowl game? Why was they in the bowl game with the American Conference winner with Tulane, and they lost that game?
And they took an L. We gave L's. We handing out L. We handing out L's.
So again, I don't want to hear, okay, you got to be the best. You got to be the best team, whatever. He took the Chargers.
So he went Chargers. Houston versus the Cardinals. You got the Texans, Cardinals. You almost caught up. Texans, Cardinals, Pops. Texans, Cardinals. All right. Yeah, so last year's Heisman, there was nobody else better than Caleb Williams, though. I could say he put up video game numbers, but they didn't have a defense to save their life. It's kind of what Jaden Daniels in right now. Oh, okay. I know you. That Pops, I'm going to put this next one for you. You're going to pick the Cowboys. I already know you're going to pick the Cowboys on this one. Cowboys, Panthers. I'm going to put the Cowboys down for you, but you could give us your pick if you want to. I'm just going to give you that win right there. I don't think we need to go over why the Cowboys going to beat the Panthers. The Panthers suck. That's all you need to know. All right, Pops. We got Washington versus New York Giants. So which one we going? I know he's gonna put the Cowboys. Okay, Washington, New York. Washington versus the Giants. Who you got? I already knew that. I knew the Cowboys. I already put it down for you. And you just got to pick one more game before we pick the Thursday games. We actually caught up. Pops made more picks than Anthony. I don't know what happened to Anthony. I don't know what happened. I'm going to get the rest of his picks later. Yeah, get the rest of his picks, but he stopped picking. Maybe something happened. I hope everything all right, Anthony. All right, Washington and the 49ers or the 69ers, as Pop call them. Pop call them the 69ers.
Wow.
The 69ers versus the Buccaneers. So who you going with? I think we can fast forward this one. I'm just gonna put San Francisco. If you put something else differently, then I'll change it. And yeah. All right. We're doing only Thursday night games. I mean, not Thursday night games, Thursday day games. Thanksgiving games, people. See, 69ers. Yeah, I know he's going to pick them. All right. So, Jay, you ready? You up? I know Jay's still here. All right, we going. Packers, Lions. In Detroit. Packers, Lions. You know where I'm going. I'm going Detroit. Detroit wins this game. Because that's the same reason why I didn't pick Jordan Love this week. It's going to be why I didn't pick him this. I don't trust him. So I'm going Detroit wins this game. Detroit, Rock City, baby. Let's go.
I too will take Detroit. Last time I picked the Packers to win back-to-backs, they let me down. And I've already picked against a team. I already picked against the Chargers for week 12. So I'm sorry, I picked against the Chargers for week 11. I'm not carrying momentum from week 11 to 12. Give me Detroit.
And Pops, who you got? The Lions or Packers? And he went Lions. All right. And we'll get back with you, like I said, the Washington Commanders versus the Cowboys. How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys? Game's supposed to be in Dallas.
In Dallas.
Dallas always going to be on for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, them in Detroit.
This is going to have to be Dallas for me.
As much as I want to pick the Scottie Pippins, because I hate Dallas. I got to pick with my mind, not my heart, because I want to pick Washington so bad. I really believe Washington has a chance, and it's actually going to be a closer game than people think it will be. But I'm going Dallas because, first of all, they're not going to let Jerry lose on Thanksgiving.
If Washington didn't give up the house, then I would be obliged to say, you know what, it'll be competitive, and they'll throw their best at Dallas. But what you gonna rush Dallas with?
Yeah.
How you gonna get them off the field?
Yeah, I'm going Dallas reluctantly. Jay going Dallas. And let's see what Pops put. Ooh, Pop put Washington. He going to Scottie Pippins. Wow, Pops went Scottie Pippen.
Tapping into his inner hater.
Yeah, it's inner hater coming out. Let's go with the last game of the night. And it's the 49ers versus the Seahawks. Ooh, we got Geno versus the 49ers. Ooh, in Seattle on Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving at that in Seattle. Ugh.
Are we going Geno or are we going 49ers? Ooh, let's go. Let's see what y'all going.
Yeah, the 49ers already beat them people already.
Yeah, they always do.
They do. And I
Pops
don't think they
going
want to take that
49.
sitting down.
They always beat them.
And the 49ers already went on a 3-game slide. So let me go with the 49ers.
I'm going to say this. Geno is going to put up a valiant effort, but the 49ers just have too much defensively. And their offensive line is not great, not the best. So just for that reason, I'm going 49ers. You win 49ers and Pops win 49ers. Let's see who else picking. The hater, I know the hater gonna go Geno. Hater pick. The hater pick of next week. The 49ers. Cue the music.
Cue music.
Cue the music, because he hit it. Hater. Wow, he picked against Geno. I didn't expect him to pick against Geno. So all of us who picked the Thursday, we all picked the same teams except Pops. Pops, the only one that picked. He picked Washington. I'm sorry. So only one game difference. He picked Washington, and I would not be surprised if Washington won this game. I wasn't. No, really wouldn't.
Against the Cowboys? The Thursday game or the Sunday game?
The Thursday game. I would not be surprised if they won. But I see why they did it. But hey. Whoo. Oh, one last thing before we get off. I think we gotta hit our favorite segment.
Yes.
Yeah, and I put the other one on Twitter, and people like it on Twitter. This does breaking down the LFL. So let's cut the camera to on a Friday.
That shit ain't over.
I'm just mad I couldn't get the other camera angle. I wanted the other angle. Cut the camera to. Cut the camera to, damn it. Cut the camera to.
Brother, how can I be down? How can I get to the yams?
I'm like, I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Lord have mercy. And after that, it's over. You wake up and you don't even know what you done. Just a pool of sweat around your ankles and a deep sense of satisfaction. Give me a minute, Robert.
You look like you need to take 5.
Here we go.
Daddy long stroke. You can't cook it. Daddy long stroke. You can't toke it. Daddy long stroke. 8 digits. Come on.
Daddy long stroke.
All right. Man, we got more pictures from the LFL. Hey.
Come on, 17. Chill.
Yeah. That's not it. We got 8 pictures today.
Look at that tackle.
Look
at that nice wrap tackle. Up. Wrapping up.
That's a nice freaking tackle.
Come on, 5.
Damn, you seen her number. I couldn't even see it. Oh, man. Hey, she's running off the court. She's running off the field. She put in work.
She put in some work in there.
She's excited.
She is.
She might, she's very excited. She's so many pictures I gotta scroll down. You always gotta give thanks.
Always. The spirit of Thanksgiving.
But wait a minute. We have another sport. Beach volleyball.
We have a surprise.
We cover women's sports, bro. We do.
And look at that spike. Look at that. Look at that spike.
Yeah, it's not it. Teamwork. Gotta love teamwork.
Gotta love it. Hey, give your
Hey,
teammates
gotta love
some.
teamwork.
Get in
Hey,
there.
we watch, but we know it's Olympic season. We gotta see who the next beach volleyball stars are. You know what I'm saying? It's Olympic season.
Coming
It's
upon
Olympic
24
season,
Olympics.
and this is from my very own Izzy. Even though he sent this picture, but don't want to pick. But
Look at that. Look at that love and
look,
appreciation for your teammate.
they are so much winners. We
Yes.
gotta love the
Winners.
sport, baby.
Winners at just everything that you do. Gotta do it
And
for your
now,
team. Come on, ladies.
cut the camera too.
Camera
Oh man.
2. Daddy
Oh
Long stroke.
man. Oh man. Oh oh man.
Hater
Okay,
said they
so
got some picks on Friday too.
all right, let's see. Because I think we're just gonna do the picks on Friday and dip. You know what I'm saying? Just do the picks to keep it, give people to see us doing our picks. Not too much. Maybe talk about be a short show on Friday because I understand people gonna be either hungover or food hungover
Oh yeah,
for that.
it definitely that. Well, unfortunately, I work. I mean, I don't have to go to my
Yeah,
office, but I do work on Friday. Uh, I mean, easy money, so might as well do what I do.
yeah, we can pick it down. Dolphins versus Jets on Friday at 2 p.m.
Hmm, a 2 p.m. game at that, and then
Yeah.
it's
So we're gonna
on the
do
East Coast.
Dolphins versus Jets. Thank you, Jay, for that one. I didn't see that one.
It is on the East Coast. It is 2 o'clock game, Prime Video,
Yeah,
in New York.
I don't care where it's at. I don't fucking trust Zach Wilson. Miami.
I I too want to pick Miami. Hurts my heart to do it because I like the young skill players for New York, but
Yeah, I do too.
without decent quarterback play rather, it's just it's just it's a
All
hard
right,
pick.
hater. Since you bought this game up, you should have been picking. Need your pick. And Pops, if you're still on there, need your pick. Miami or but give us the pick, man. There you go. Jets. All right, we're going Jets. And Pops, I'll get the pick from you later. Uh we've been on here 3 hours and 18 minutes. So it's about that time, man. It's closing time. You know what I mean? So you know what? Hey, I gave y'all cut the camera too. Let's see who you got. That's a damn dolphin. He picked the dolphin. All
You pick the Dolphins.
right. So Jay picked the Jets. Gotcha. So all right, I'll get the rest of the picks from Anthony for him.
And
And the four
Izzy.
picks. So Izzy too. Put it this way. Who man, between Thursday and Friday, that's 4 picks that you better get right. Because you're gonna be in a hole going on Sunday. You're gonna be in a big hole on a Sunday if you miss on all these picks. That's all,
Man.
that's all I can say.
Woo.
But
Don't make
man,
it too
shout
easy
out.
on them.
Oh yeah, they messed over us this year.
Yes,
But
indeed.
shout outs,
Um,
people, shout outs. So we get out this
well,
is a thankful moment.
yes, let's all be thankful in the spirit of Thanksgiving. Venomous smoke. Um, but we're gonna miss the holiday for sure. So we're gonna want to wish you and your loved ones a happy holiday. That you do enjoy the time that you know that you can be with family, and just be in the spirit of Thanksgiving. I usually started off with the commission, but as you can see, we weren't playing with a full deck tonight. You know, one of our Friday mates, Hater, was out in his surgery. Hopefully the surgery went well. I thought he'd reach out to us via the messenger, but by him chiming in today, I do see that, you know, at least he's good enough to, you know, turn in with the pick. So shout out to the doctors who took care of you, and shout out to yourself for taking care of yourself. Now we want to roll on to the Venom and Smoke podcast, the entire commission as a whole. If you all missed yesterday's show, I highly recommend that you take a review, take a look at it. Just the first hour into it. Just if even you got it out, you get an hour and a half into it. That's must see podcast viewship right there. I get into that. Since the hater can't be here, I will, you know, take over or attempt to take over part of his shout outs by shouting out Lala and her socials. Lala's Empire. She's out on, you know, the social media. She's on her YouTube, Baddest Women on YouTube. Real quick, happy 112th Founders Day to the brothers of Omega Sci-Fi. You know, you got your notables, you know, you got your Shaqs, your MJs, but the brothers that I know, some real down-to-earth fellas, even some guys I went to school with. Say, bro, y'all some real ones. I want to, you know, appreciate y'all. You know, they I had one or two that try to recruit me, but you know, at the time that wasn't where my heart is, and I am where I am. I love where I am. I love my brothers too. Our day is coming in January. Happy birthday to everyone celebrating the birthday in November, particularly today. Danny DeVito, I don't know how old you are. The great Martin Scorsese and RuPaul. RuPaul's birthday is today as well.
RuPaul's birthday.
RuPaul's birthday is today.
Oh, wow.
I mean, some people find
that's an eclectic group of people right there. You just named
right.
Martin Scorsese, Danny DeVito, and RuPaul. You never thought you'd hear that together.
All them in the same room, right? Well, they share a birthday, so happy birthday to them three.
Danny DeVito is now 79.
Sheesh.
He's 79.
79.
Shout out to you guys, the commission, Thanksgiving. Enjoy your holiday. Enjoy your family and football.
And yeah, because and shout out to the wife. I really got to shout out my wife for this entire month. Like, I tell you, she does undeniable grinding behind the scenes. Like, y'all might have seen me getting handed my cup. Like, I was going to be late because I was doing some housework chores. And I'm like, man, I gotta refresh myself up. But then I seen the link come on. I was like, I can't be late because it might just be us holding it down. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna try to power it through. But shout out to the missus. It's more than just that. Like, she really, without asking, unquestionable, my number one mate. Like, she really pushes the best for me. And I definitely want to take out this time to shout her out. And Candy, I love you. Like, even in the background, she was sharing our where we're on Facebook. She shared it out with people through text message threads. I'm getting the thread on my phone too. So hopefully that got our viewership up, and hopefully everyone.
I saw the numbers creeping up. I'm like, shit, on a Friday, I should start to creep it up. I'm like, man, what's going on?
Yeah, so the missus was doing some work behind the scenes. I'm like, okay, cool. So definitely, I last but not least, you know, love my life, Candy. Thank you. I love you.
I kind of did my thankful post yesterday on the shout out, but I'll do another one. Man, shout you out, Eric, for holding it down. Shout out Jay, man. I hope you get well for the holidays. I hope you're not too down to get you some turkey. I mean, it's Turkey Day on Thursday, so man, hopefully you're not down and you can go get your get your grub on, like I know I am. Man, shout out to Lala, and I'm sorry for locking you out yesterday on the show. She was like, "Let me in." I had a whole bunch of text messages with her telling me let her in the show because it was so much going on last night on the show. I forgot to let Lala in the show, so she
My
missed like
goodness.
the first 10, 15 minutes of the show. I didn't let her in. So, man, basically, go buy her merch. Go buy our merch.
Yes.
And shoot, Izzy, I know you hanging out with the wife. You better get those picks in because hey, Sunday is approaching pretty fast. Anthony, I'm gonna come to get the rest of your picks. Pops, thank you for picking for Nasty because Nasty's in the woods again. So I'm glad you picked for him. So now we have a full slots of picks. If your picks are better than his, we're gonna always come to you for picks. So if you beat him, you're gonna always come for you picks to make it more competitive. Man, just want y'all to remember the holidays is for family. It's not just about food, football, and all that. It's about family. So you go out, hang out with your family, and like I say, Friday we would, I might just give we might just do the picks through the text messages. I'm give y'all time with y'all family to enjoy the holidays. I know kids are off, and I know you're trying to get this podcast. I would just give the podcast. We'll come back in 2 weeks because I just think you know the holidays. I know y'all give me y'all time enough throughout the year. Wise we if we want to hang out with you. So
Yes.
I'll give y'all next week off. I know my wife will be happy about me being off next week. So I want to thank her too because we are giving out the wives time by doing this, and they be
Yes.
patiently waiting, and yeah. So I don't want her to don't think that I don't care. So I'm going to give the week off. So Jay, that gives you another week to recuperate. That gives so enough thing to talk. We'll do the picks through the group. We'll do the rest of the picks after Friday. But y'all got till Sunday to get all the way up to Friday's picks in. So I got till Sunday the ones who didn't pick. And then I'll come Friday, and I'll say, hey fellas, with the rest of your picks, and we'll get them in. We'll
Yep.
do that. Okay. Man, like I say, I'm thankful for y'all. I'm thankful for the wrestlers that came on the show last night.
Yes.
That was big. People still talking about
Huge.
it on the X app. Uh, it's really going down there because the X app is uncensored, so it's really going down. Yeah. So y'all should give a look at Rootless Lala, Tiberius Ashante. I think it was Big Daddy, Adriana Mosley, and Isaiah Wolf. Y'all need to go give them a follow. Say we sent y'all. Support indie wrestling. Man, I'm just
Big
like I said,
definitely.
yeah. I just want to, just thank everybody who supports the podcast. Your wife, my wife, my
Yes.
mom. She's always sharing it. Uh, Izzy's wife. Jay's
Yes.
always sharing it. Lala sharing it. The wrestlers and other people who like it who sharing it. I want to say thank y'all, and y'all have a happy holiday, man. And make sure you spend time with your family because family is important. And I just want to give a shout out to my grandmother. We are having Thanksgiving by our house so she can be close to people because she can't leave. So I want to shout out my grandma, my granny, man. She's
Shout out to
battling
the
dementia.
grandma. Shout out to
Yeah,
your
she's
grandma.
battling dementia, and it's not we don't never know what that how many holidays she's gonna remember. So we're gonna
Yes.
try to make it special for her, and we will definitely try to do that for her. So people, y'all got 2 weeks. Y'all got a week free from us. So y'all will be back after the holidays. Hey man, we gotta have some time off. We can't do it all the time. So
It's all
let's see,
good.
man. Oh, thanks, Jay. I appreciate it. We have to, give time for our podcast to kind of recharge. So in 2 weeks, we'll be back with the wrestling show, and we will be on fire again. We'll be rest and relaxed. And hey, then December we'll be off again.
You know, we got sweeps too. We got sweeps week 2. So like that.
No,
sometime.
December we won't be off. December, hey, Christmas on a Monday.
Christmas on Monday.
So,
hey, y'all get us a few days before. Y'all got us
on Christmas. So we're off every
Christmas
Thanksgiving. Yeah, Christmas. Yeah. We off every Thanksgiving because our show's on Thursday. And I'll usually give that Friday off too. So it's that time. So this is your host, Miss Mo Young. You got Doc Eric, and I noticed Miss Bitch didn't fucking comment because you were busy today. We're joking.
You know what? Even I'm starting to think it's me.
This is crazy, man. There's a conspiracy going on.
It is.
We're gonna figure it out after the holidays.
Is it me after all, folks? Who knows?
It might be. But man, I believe Jay up there. And Jay, just because you didn't do the show don't mean you didn't do the show. So you got Mo Young, you got Doc Eric, and you got the Diabolical Hater. Get well soon, Jay. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And we out, people.
Exercise.
2 weeks.
I'm getting ready. Shay Jules, shout out.
And if me see me keep looking over my shoulder, I gotta watch my back. Oh, he egged me. Oh, shit all over my rip Hamilton jersey. Go get that towel. Y'all didn't know.
You fucking owners have handled Judge, Gentleman, retired? Come on! They should have been fired before the fucking season! Joe Judge, quarterback sneak on not one, but 2 times from the fucking 5-yard line!
And we're talking echelon. It's going to be Yankees first, Giants second, Jets third, Mets last.
No!
Wait a minute. It's Yankees first. It's Yankees first.
Okay.
Giants second.
Okay.
Knicks third.
No!
Jets fourth. Mets fifth. Oh, wait a minute. The Nets bit their mouth when they found out he was leaving. Maybe it was girl number 25 that didn't mind doing it.
I'll just put it this way. It's way bigger than Nino Brown, a.k.a. Deshaun Watson. This is way bigger than him.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is.
Maybe that's why he got off, because it's bigger than him and there's bigger people implicated in this.
I'm thinking it's going to come to maybe 5 years down the line, and then Cleveland going to crumble.